You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Are we on? Is this actually live? All I see is like.
All we got is gray.
Hey, by the way, welcome to a Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah.
This is me watching Hamby. Hamby just like he's in the drive-through window.
Yes.
It goes to gray.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. He just smirks.
Go with the flow, man.
He like. Well, are you going to fix it, or are you just going to leave it on gray?
To be fair, Hamby, I would have did the same thing. I was like, what are you going to do? You know, stream was down yesterday. We got a gray screen today. It's just, hey, maybe it's just not our week.
Maybe it's just not our week.
There we go,
already? I mean, it's Tuesday.
And we got the chat.
Like, we're just getting to Tuesday. How can it not already be our week?
Well, it was a rough Monday.
It was a rough Monday. It's a bye week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I always laugh at because it doesn't mean anything stops around here. But
no.
It is crazy. I was just explaining this to my mom, like on the bye week, how the bye week is. And I think the bye week is a hilarious discussion now that I've been covering the NFL for so long.
Okay.
And so, and you just ask the question, like it's not anybody's fault. It's nobody. It is what it is. It's like there's a lot of things in the NFL that happen just because they happen. Like they're just narratives. And so you always ask, win or lose, is this a good time for the bye week?
Yeah.
It's like, well, no bleep. Like every time's a good time for the bye week. You know why? Because I hurt like hell right now.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask a player, like they are physically beat up. And I actually gave Josh a lot of credit because he said, when asked something like that, he said, well, it's always, he was kind of like, yeah, it's always a good time because,
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't matter where the bye week falls. You just got to rest your body. And now you're in for the long haul.
Yeah.
You know, and the other big thing, and this is like something that gets asked to coaches, and I think Cohen was asked Sunday and Monday, hey, how much can you fix on the bye week? I mean, how much can you really fix on the bye week? They flew back from London. They got in about 4 a.m. They spent probably the day on the plane, the night on the plane looking at tape. They probably spent all Monday rehabbing bodies and recovering and also having meetings and trying to address things. I think he acknowledged some of that. They're going to do the same thing today. And then everybody's out of there. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're not like hunkered down coming up with this new strategy to defeat the next 10 opponents.
They have off how many days is it?
I think they have to have off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
And I think usually they get a Wednesday too. I think this, unless they're coming in early Wednesday, they might be.
Sure.
But I think most of it is like, you know, he's taking care of the players all year. Yeah. I'm assuming he will. Now, some of the fans will be like, "How they don't earn another day off?" Well, maybe they have. They're 4-3. So anyway, I just don't think. I think the coaches even get away. I think they kind of all reset right now. So my point is, like, how much do you don't fix it overnight? You don't fix it even in a bye week unless you just feel fresher. Reset your mind. Like that's where you actually fix it. So then you can come back sharper. Because you get a little bit of after a monotonous 2-month tiresome run, you get to reset everything. You know, it's not like they're going to reinvent. He even said it. They're not going to reinvent football over the next week and a half until they play again.
No, without a doubt. But I think as opposed to beating the Rams and going into the bye week feeling good about yourselves and just getting that rest, now I think it turns into just how it looked is that you have to evaluate talent. And you have to see if there's some positions that need to be addressed, whether it's competition, whether it's just holding guys accountable. Like that, to me, is what the bye week is going to be about for this coaching staff. Now, obviously, as a player, you can get away a little bit and rest your body and hopefully, you know, try to get back to neutral as much as possible. But I think this is more on the coaches now of finding things that aren't going right and trying to address those things.
Yeah, and I believe in that. I do believe in it. I think it's actually, and we're going to get into this at some point, but I think maybe we'll get into it right now, but the onus right now is really on, call it Baselli, Gladstone, and Cohen. And what do they truthfully think about this football team after 7 games? What's hidden by 4 wins? What's kind of hidden by 2 bad losses? And where are you at overall? Because what do you need to do in the next couple of weeks, and not necessarily on the bye week, to maybe make a move or two? But you're not going to make 6, okay? Like, you're not making 6 moves. Is one guy going to help you here or there? The Newsom Campbell thing, we talked and highlighted all the different moves. Can they do something that will say, hey, we're in position now to go make the playoffs? It'd be a big deal to make the playoffs. We're right there to win the AFC South. It'd be a big deal to win the AFC South. Of course it would. But this is what's going to help us there. This smoke and mirror stuff of Brian Thomas Jr. dropping footballs and just hoping that it's going to get better. Or we'll get to the Cam Little. Like, how much? Those are tough decisions, in my opinion, Austin, to say, get through the mud. We still believe in this. And now you better make it work on the other side, whatever you trust.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come down to whether you make the postseason or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to have to go to a counseling session for me and Hamby because the biggest argument we got in yesterday was over Cam Little.
Yeah, I heard. That was good. And that's fair, by the way. I think it's a tough decision.
I think that you set a precedent when you traded Tyson Campbell for how he was playing. And I think you set a message to your locker room saying there has to be a standard. And the standard maybe last year wasn't to where you want it to be. We're going to change that. I don't think Cam Little has reached the standard. And I think if you don't reach the standard, like, you're not going to just let him go. I understand that. But at the same time, I think it's okay to bring in competition just to maybe light a fire under him. And, like, if you bring somebody in and that player can't handle that, I mean, then maybe that player doesn't belong on the Jaguars, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. I just really think they're in a tough spot with Cam Little and Brian Thomas Jr., and this isn't new coming off Sunday. I've been saying it. I mean, I had a one-on-one interview with Cohen Friday and asked him about it. Like, I think this is a really tough thing with two young players that are really talented, and we've seen them do it before. Like, you can be mad as hell all you want, but this isn't fantasy football. You're not just cutting guys and then picking them up. I mean, we literally watched a guy in Seattle, and I'm not saying the Jags did it wrong. They stuck with a guy like Myers for 2.5 years, and he still couldn't figure out the extra points, and it just got to the point where it was too much. He needed the change of scenery. But he turned it into an 11-year career now with Pro Bowls and a pretty damn good kicker,
And maybe Quincy Williams needed a change of scenery as well. But, like, the fact is, like, the scenery here, it just doesn't look right now.
It doesn't. But it also, I think somebody tweeted this, and I'm not sure who, so apologies for taking it. If you line up the whole thing for Cam Little, it's pretty good, like over the 2 years.
Without a doubt.
Go through a rough stretch because the whole thing is good.
But let me ask you this. Do you think if he doesn't hit the 70-yarder in the preseason, we're not having this conversation right now? It's like bringing the competition. But since he hit a 70-yarder in preseason, now, like, that's earned him more of a leash?
I really don't, Austin. And I'm just telling you from my vantage point, I've forgotten about the 70-yarder. I don't think about the 70-yarder. Like, the 70-yarder is an outlier. And I think these guys are smart enough to know. I mean, you're not going to – it was fun. It was awesome. Like, it was incredible. And it's cool to think about it. But it's more now, can you hit the 40-yarder? Like, this is more just kicking it left and right, never mind how long you kick it, right? I mean, right now, he looks like my golf game. He's left off the tee, right off the tee, left off the tee. That's hitting it both ways, man. That's when you're lost. Like, you really don't know where it's going. And he's overcorrecting, and he's just missing too much. And same with Brian Thomas Jr., by the way. But the difference, and you said it, and I heard you say it, and you're right. It's like you can't scheme. There's no fix of the kicker. You've got to believe in the kicker. All he does is kick. Like, that's it. Like, you can't go run him on special teams as a gunner. All right?
Yeah.
So, like, we get that. I just think it's a fine line. I don't necessarily believe. I think everybody's split on this one. Should you go bring in competition? Fair enough. Should you actually release him and get another kicker? I don't think so.
I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Competition.
But you also can't keep two kickers. Like, you're not keeping two kickers on the roster, most likely.
I mean, you have a guy in Travis Hunter that allows you to do that.
You do. I mean, you got some guys that you could probably afford to do that because of your numbers game. But that is very unusual, and I don't know who that helps.
I mean, I guess it would help Cam Little to give him a little more confidence, and this was, obviously you heard it yesterday. Like, if the whole narrative now is that because of a missed field goal or a missed extra point, like, this team is changing their offensive game plan where you have to go for it on a 4th and 3 or a 4th and 7 because you don't have confidence in your kicker, then you have a kicker problem. Like, if you play in Las Vegas in 2 weeks and, it's like a 45 or 50-yarder and they go for it on 4th and 3, 4th and 4,
Yeah.
that tells you that you have a kicking problem.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think it's right to just let one guy dictate how you have to run an offense because, he's not living up to the hype right now.
Yeah.
Once again, not saying get rid of him, but I don't think competition would hurt anybody.
Hamby, what do you think after hearing, or do we have that? I know you sent me a bunch, but let's listen to, this was interesting. I was in the airport, so I couldn't see everything. I was just listening. Mm-hmm. And Cohen was like, get the hell out of here, basically. Like, we are not doing that. Now, that was even to bring it in competition. Mark Long asked him to bring it in, which is a common thing. And I think, again, I don't know why that is. I don't know if they don't want to mess up with a psyche that's already a little bit, with all due respect, at this time, maybe a little fragile, not normally, but, it's obviously an athlete that's struggling. So you have two ways to look at it. You really put the heat on them, or you really support them. Like, those are the two things to do. And they're choosing not to put the heat on him. Here's Cohen yesterday.
No. Got a lot of confidence in Cam still, bro. I do. I talked to Cam. He was in here today. He's not going anywhere, and we're not doing anything with it. He's going to get away from this thing for a few days and go reset. And the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is, we're starting fresh when we get back in here. We have to. Got a lot of confidence in the guy. I do. He's very talented. And look, when you walk him out there, obviously a guy that's was struggling a little, right? And then you'd love for the first attempt in the game to maybe be like a 30-yarder or something to just, all right, here we go. I'm good. Well, he strolls out there in a 21-0 game where you're struggling to find points. You want to just see points on the board for morale, and you walk him out there for a 50-yarder in Wembley in a game that not much is going right. So it's hard to sit there and say, man, we've lost timing and circumstances. He knows he's got to make these kicks. It's not he takes so much accountability, and so. He's going to kick his way out of this thing, and he's going to make some big kicks for us this year.
It's really, there's so many things that are pretty interesting right in that, right? He basically second-guessed his decision right there. Mm-hmm. And I second-guessed him in the moment. If you were following along, I was stunned that they brought him out to kick in that spot. A 50-yarder on a wet field with a struggling kicker on a 4th and 2, where, quite frankly, you're already down 21-0. Like, I understand what he's thinking there. Get something on the board, right? I do get it. But, and this is what we asked all week. This is where Cohen is in a tough spot. He's playing psychologist along with trying to fix all these holes. How do you keep Brian Thomas Jr. confident right now, but also help you get first downs or touchdowns? How do you keep Cam Little confident right now, but also get field goals and points and all those things? Like, that's a tough thing to balance. I didn't like the spot right there. I thought they should have gone for it on 4th and 2. They went for it like 6 other times.
But then doesn't it tell you when they go for it like 4th and 7 from the 35? Like, isn't that a Cam Little problem? And then they lost confidence in him. Listen, yeah, the 50-yarder, it is what it is. Maybe he shouldn't have kicked it. It was rainy, whatever. Okay, I still think you have to make that kick, or at least come close to making, because it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
But then when you have the 35-yarder, is it just like, okay, well,
try it again.
Let's help him out and not give him the opportunity?
Maybe. I don't know if he thought it was like, in a weird way, they were still trying to win that game, and I can't kill him for that. Like, I understand it, but there's also like 2 games you're playing when you're down 21-0 to the Rams in the 3rd quarter, and you could have played that game, I think, as well. Like, all right, we're gonna get something on them. Does he get hammered for doing it? Like, I don't know, but like, they weren't scoring at all. So, and here's the other thing about that. To me, I was gonna ask. Now that I heard it again, I was going to ask, how long's the rope? Like, because they're magically just hoping this gets better when it comes back. Like, that's the reality of it. There's no fix. It's like, hey, fresh start. Like, they are literally just hoping 10 days off from kicking a week off, whatever, from kicking the football. A little reset. Go play a little golf, whatever it is.
Yeah.
When he comes back, he's better. Like, they are magically hoping that. And I don't know if there's a better option than that, but that's you don't scheme it, you don't fix it, you don't get into it. You're just hoping that it's better. So what if it's not? Like, how long's the rope? Because he basically said, we're going to let him kick his way out of it.
Yeah. And I think if you're like, and we talked about this yesterday, you should beat the Raiders, right? Like, we don't know how healthy Max Crosby is. Myers, I'm not sure how healthy he is, right? Like, there's just the Raiders are banged up. Ashton Genty speaking on just the culture. It doesn't sound good. Like, they're ripe for the beating. But, like, if it's a close game and you have another missed field goal, I mean, and then at what point do you have to go, okay, well, I can only do so much before you have to bring somebody else in? Like, I think the Raiders game is going to be the test. If Cam Little looks like his old self, all right, let's forget about it and move on. I think if there's a missed field goal in the Raiders game or a missed extra point, I think I've had the conversation then.
Yeah. I think, like, the whole accountability thing that you bring up, like, on Tyson Campbell, I think it was a little accountability. I mean, maybe a lot, but I think it was also scheme fit and dollars, and there was other reasons. Like, it wasn't just like, hey, this dude's playing bad, or he's giving up 4 plays.
He was released because I think they thought they could upgrade the position and win football games with another guy.
Yeah.
Right? Even despite Tyson Campbell winning a football game against the Houston Texans and him having some history here in Jacksonville. The thought was, and James Gladstone alluded to this, they're going to upgrade where they can.
Yeah.
Well, right now, if Cam Little can't hit a field goal kick against the Raiders, do you start talking about upgrading?
Yeah, I think I argue this. I think the argument to be had on the two different circumstances, in my opinion, are it's also an upgrade of right now, but also for the future. It helps alleviate the cap and everything else down the road for this new regime. Mm-hmm. I think if you go change the kicker, you might help in the short term, but you also might be letting a good, talented guy that could be here for a decade go. Mm. And I think that's the balance. I'm not saying which one's right. I mean, he might fizzle out and not have a career at all. But I do think that's the risk you run with some of what's going on here in Jacksonville. So, and that's part of the league, right? I mean, you said it. Change of scenery sometimes help guys. Which one are you more concerned about, Cam or BTJ?
Good question. I'm probably more concerned about BTJ just because it's looked like this the entire year. I think with Cam Little, there's been some ups and some, like, yeah, BTJ's had some great catches, but, like, I think expectation-wise, BTJ for sure. Just he isn't where we thought he was going to be.
Hamby, what do you think? What's your bigger concern?
BTJ, 100%.
And do both of those guys bigger than the quarterback?
Yes.
I guess that's the second part of the question. I didn't let you answer.
Yeah. So who am I more concerned about, Trevor Lawrence or BTJ?
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about Trevor Lawrence.
Interesting.
Yep.
I was thinking about it. Like, I'm more concerned about Brian Thomas. I think he's the most concerning player right now on the football team.
100%.
I think because there's so many examples of it. And
sure.
Not that there aren't examples of maybe Trevor's inconsistencies and everything else, but there's also, I don't know, that's two different positions too.
But I think with Brian Thomas Jr., you can find ways to replace what's going on. Whether it's not giving him the targets, whether it's elevating Travis Hunter, whether it's maybe changing the route tree for Brian Thomas Jr., like there's ways to fix it. Well, Trevor Lawrence is what you got is what you got. Like, you're not going to bring in a backup quarterback right now, so he's got to lead you out there.
Well, I think in many respects, the way you just said it, though, you can cater to his strengths, which is what they're going to try to do a little bit more, right? Simplify things.
With Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can cater. That's what they're going to try to do. I think he called it inventory.
Mm.
But I mean, fair enough. I'm not saying that you can't be. I think Brian Thomas Jr. to me is a big concern.
Of course,
it's a big concern. Here's the other do you have a place to go there? Like, is there a move to be made there? Is that just like Cam Little, where you have to work through it, like let him catch his way out of it, or are you like there's evidence of this, or this isn't a fit for what we're doing, or the accountability is different for a receiver versus a kicker, or like I'm stuck on this one, man. Like I'm concerned long term right now about Brian Thomas Jr. As well as the short term.
No, I mean, I think as we all should be, because it has not looked good. But if you're asking how do you get out of it, I mean, I think, if you wanted to, like, I just think that you have to change what you do with him. I think when Liam Cohen got here, the whole plan was we're going to feature Brian Thomas Jr. He even said it in his first press conference. You got a special wide receiver in Brian Thomas Jr. We're going to get him the football. I think you have to change that way of thinking now because you can't depend on him at the moment. So if you're asking what the solution is, I think you make Travis Hunter, the wide receiver 1, you feature him. He gets the most targets. He's like the Justin Jefferson of the Jaguars. And then I would make Brian Thomas Jr. like the Jordan Addison, where you rely on him in a big play or when the defense is playing up to hit that long shot, to hit that goal ball. Don't worry about the crossing patterns in the middle and everything. Just feature him in terms of the outside releases. And I think you might have something.
Yeah. We'll keep talking about it. I want to save some of the Trevor stuff. I saw what Austen and Hamby and everybody. Trevor's been an interesting conversation. I thought there were a lot of good things said. I thought, Austen, I'm not going to have you repeat everything just because I heard it. You don't need to repeat everything. Everybody probably heard it. So, but I do have a little. Well, first of all, I probably have a different opinion. I also have a little pushback on one or two things, and then want to provide a little bit more context. Maybe to at least support my point, at the very least. Did a little homework last night.
There we go, man.
So Trevor Lawrence discussion certainly continues, and it is
a civil war.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to do it. It is amazing. I don't know if this. Do you feel like this bubbled quickly, or do you think it's been growing?
No, I mean I feel like it's always been kind of brewing.
Yeah,
but. Once again, I think the wins cover things up,
yeah.
But I think when it doesn't go well and it looks like it did, this is what you get right now. So go and pick your side.
Buckle up.
Get your stance in the ground because, we're going to war here, everybody.
All right, Dodgers, Blue Jays, man. I think that's going to be fun. That was a heck of a Game 7. I don't have a dog in the fight. I think it's really cool for Toronto. I think it would have been cool for Seattle, too, right? I mean, I love new blood. And I do think the Blue Jays I would love to get you guys' perspective, and we will. I think the Blue Jays are a better fight for the Dodgers in a lot of ways. I don't know if I'm right. I just feel like they are. And we'll get to the Jags. Here's the bottom line. It's a 10-game season. And the Jags are 4-3. It's the third best record they've had. It's only the third time they've been above 500 since 2007. Going after 7 games. I mean, it's incredible in a way. But are they a playoff team? Or did they just get off to a good start? Colts are dominating. Obviously, Texans lose. I think that was a big loss for the Texans because they looked really good for 2 weeks. But I tell you what, man, Seattle's pretty damn good. Deadline and Gladstone of Jax Media. Who is that? Where are you going with that? Is that a Casey thing?
Literally what he intros him in as every day.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Yeah, man. Mr.
I didn't know we were still doing the introduction.
100K by Wednesday.
Yeah, we wish. Yeah. We'll be back. Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now, the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar. Grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. Just like the original location in Springfield, try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy. He's feeling good. He's Trayvon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you. Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jax Beach, you got to do it. String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jax Beach on Penman Road.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around, and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austin Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Wow, man, yeah, Joe Carter back in 90. Was it 92 or 93 for him? I know they went back to back.
93.
93 was his. And then Springer. I mean, what a moment. What a bad pitch. It was right down the middle with a base open, man. Like, yeesh. I was kind of rooting. I will say I was rooting for Seattle. Yeah, the first time.
I was too.
That was kind of cool. But I have nothing against the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays are a cool story. Good for those fan bases. They're both nuts fan bases.
Yeah.
The games are great. And there's a lot of good stories. Likeable teams.
Yeah, Toronto's their whole setup is kind of weird in that stadium. Like if you watch game, yeah, it's just like they have like the VIP seats like in the front row, and like they're like I don't know, it's a weird setup, but I like it. I dig it. Congrats to the Blue Jays, man.
Did you guys see I retweeted this morning? You Savage, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Which by the way is a cool name. You Savage.
You Savage.
You can play off that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it right in front of me, but he has played like at every single level of professional baseball this year.
Mm-hmm. Started in single A.
It's unbelievable. Like, that is an unbelievable story. And like I tweeted this morning, it's not like he's a guy out of the pen that you got to come in and get a lefty out or something like that. He's their they need him to be good.
Yeah.
If they've got any chance to beat the Dodgers. Like, what do you say right now? He's their second best guy?
Probably.
Behind Gausman?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't watch a lot of this because it was over there. So I was over there. But I don't know the Blue Jays staff all that great.
Their 3 is Bieber, their 4 is Scherzer.
Yeah, so they got names, but those guys are older now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, sure, the names are high, but you're just hoping.
Barrios is not available, and then Lauer was their guy at the beginning of the year, and he hadn't pitched yet.
The Dodgers' chance, and by the way, it does look like they're going to get Bo Bichette back too. The Dodgers' chance is to out-hit the Dodgers. I'm sorry, the Blue Jays' chance to out-hit the Dodgers. Because that lineup can be lethal, and we've seen it. What's that?
Blue Jays pitching.
Yeah, but you can get away with manufacturing pitching if the Dodgers aren't lighting up the scoreboard. You just never know. They've got 4 days off now. Are they going to come out of the gate swinging hot? Are they going to be all thrown off?
Yeah.
I think the Blue Jays' path to victory is obviously out-hitting the Dodgers. I think the Mariners could have out-pitched them and won.
Yeah, but, I mean, how much were you signing up for? Going in that series, Seattle's going to score 3 runs like at most. I'd rather play Seattle, man, knowing I got to score 4 runs to win.
I would have rather, if I was the...
You might have to score 12 to beat Toronto some nights.
Yeah.
I don't think the Dodgers are really worried about regardless. I just think they're that loaded.
Be.
No. Yeah.
Like
who knows?
It's not that much of a mismatch on the. Well, I guess this is pretty high. It's like minus 215 for the Dodgers to win the series, plus 175 for Blue Jays, which my guess is probably a bit high for a World Series. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers are heavy favorites, but I don't think they're like crazy favorites in this. Man, it's baseball. I don't think it's automatic the Dodgers are going to win.
Yeah,
you do.
No, I don't care. It's hockey season now.
Trust me, we've been hearing about the freaking Red Wings.
Oh,
5-1.
Oh, yeah. 5-1, man.
They're 5-1.
First place. Don't worry about it.
Wow. What is this? Circa 1993?
And literally beat, like, the murderer's row of teams.
Wow.
Edmonton Oilers once. Toronto Maple Leafs twice. And then the Florida Panthers once. Yeah. They're unstoppable. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I just feel like the Dodgers are too big to fail. That's just how I feel about it.
How about you, Hamby?
I mean, yeah, I think it's the Dodgers. I think they got hot at the right time, and they have... Look, if Snell and Yamamoto pitch like they have...
Yeah, but they won't. But they won't pitch. Dude, the Dodgers can't pitch any better than they pitch. Like, it was an all-World Series. I didn't mean to tie that in. But you can't pitch like that. Like, you can't pitch like that again. There's no way.
Yeah,
they went like 8 innings in a complete game. Like, they are not... I will tell you for a fact, they aren't pitching like that.
They got 2 shots at it, though. They only need 1 outing from either of those guys to be like that, and then it's GG's.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. It starts Friday, right?
20 days.
I mean, how many days off will the Dodgers have had by then?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and lose all our momentum.
Well, I don't think anybody's wiping tears away for them.
Yeah.
I think people are rooting. I mean, there are more Blue Jays. This is the first time this whole country's rooted for Canada ever.
Drake's gonna release a song. I can't wait, man. Drake's gonna be back.
I mean,
get pumped.
We're gonna be like, everybody's baseball fans are waving Canadian flags.
Yeah. It is a pretty cool logo and just a pretty cool. I like it.
It's fine.
I mean, honestly, like I was like in that series, I was kind of going. I like Seattle.
Yeah.
Just their fan base is chaotic as well, and their story's cool. But I was going for Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
That's a cool place. So you see, like the hotel. I would love to go to that hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they always show that for that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, good stuff.
When's it start? Series?
Friday.
Is it I don't even know who has
Fox 30, by the way.
Who has the home field advantage?
Blue Jays.
They do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Blue Jays. Because they go best record now, right, Hamby?
Yes.
Which is surprising. I didn't look back. I mean, but the Dodgers, you'd figure, won 140 games in the regular season, right? They did it.
Really played like it at the end. Yep.
This is like, okay, so back to the Jags here now. How much? I'm curious to see, because again, I didn't really have access to much until like probably yesterday late afternoon, and so I saw what you guys were saying.
I'm sure you were fiending too, huh?
Oh my gosh, I was a little bit like,
yeah.
It was an interesting deal. Like I tried to get the Wi-Fi on the plane because when we went to London, it wasn't bad. It was like Delta Wi-Fi was like $5 to get all the way across. Well, Virgin Atlantic is on the way back.
Yeah.
And it was like 20 pounds.
Really?
For Wi-Fi. And it never worked the whole time.
Man,
because maybe the Amazon thing,
the
whatever.
Amazon.
Did you get a refund?
It's crazy because
I hope so.
When I did Virgin back from Qatar, it was on the house.
Really?
Didn't pay for anything. No, man. Just scan your phone, you're good to go. You got ripped off, Brent.
Well, I really got ripped off because it didn't work.
It didn't work either. Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I'm like,
what
okay,
did you do?
I'll help listen to the show. I'll listen to the show. I can actually I'll do Casey's job actually. Like I'll be pushing stuff out, all this stuff I can help from the air, right?
Sure.
I couldn't. So like the first It's funny, if you were sitting next to me and I actually thought about this, the guy sitting next to me was probably like, why does he keep taking his computer out and trying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, but I did. I kept taking my computer out and trying. And because I got one of yours on Stadium Pulse. I was in the air when I pushed that out.
Huh.
But then I couldn't do it again. And so I actually was thinking about exactly what you just said. I'm sitting there probably, let's be realistic, 2.5, 3 hours into the flight. I'd taken a little nap.
Yeah.
You know.
Do they have the TVs in the seat?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so you got something
But I'm
at
not
least.
a bit. I mean, I got my stuff that I can do, but I really want to get work done.
Brent's
like,
not trying to be
I'm losing the
entertained.
day, man. I'm going to get work done, and I'm playing with. I'm like, it's going to work eventually, right? It doesn't work, so I just find myself like 2.5, 3 hours into this flight, and I've realized like I haven't done a damn thing yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like locked in on trying to like see what you guys are saying or push the show or catch up. And I'm like, well, this is life without any activity on social media, I guess, right now.
Yeah.
And so then I did decide
Welcome to my life every day, bro.
Yeah, I decided to get a little work done, but I'm like, it's not feeling it. I can't use the internet. I can only partially do some of the things I want to do. Took another nap. Gave up on the whole Wi-Fi thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it was over.
And then I ended up then I got to go to the bathroom for like an hour. And I'm on the window seat, which is great.
That's the best.
But I'm also like, okay, these people are going to get up. It's an 8-hour flight.
Sure.
They're going to get up, so I'll wait. I can push this thing a little bit. I'll wait. We get to the 5.5-hour mark, and they still haven't gone to the bathroom. I'm like, holy cow, what are these guys? These guys are not human.
Where's
Stuart? Stuart was somewhere else.
Stuart's riding first class.
Yeah, right. So anyway, I'm like, all right, I got to do it. Like, I got to go.
Oh,
I got to get up.
That's
Sorry,
par for
guys.
the
And
course.
they were great. They were fine.
As long as they weren't sleeping. That's the one rule.
Yeah, they weren't.
Like, if
They
they're
weren't.
sleeping, then I'll like try to hold it as much as I can.
But I held it, man, for about an hour and a half.
Yeah. But like if they're not sleeping, it's fair game.
Yeah. And so anyway, I get to the bathroom. I come back and I'm like, damn, I only got about 3.5 hours left on this flight. So then I watched some documentary about dark money in Ohio. I don't know how. I was like, I'm going to try this out for a few minutes. And
I would have kept trying the Wi-Fi, I guess, then. Dark money in Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like this whole thing about, you know, I'm not a politics guy, but it was just like corrupt politic thing. It was kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I wanted to find something, but I didn't want to get hooked on a new show.
Yeah. Movie, man. Get a movie in,
Brent.
Brent.
But the movie stuff, none of it does a lot for me.
There's new releases.
It's okay. It's a lot of old stuff on the flights, though, right?
Okay. No, they have new releases. Like they have some things that just came from theaters.
There's almost too many things.
Okay.
That I'm just like, I don't want to scroll through.
Okay. I
you know,
spends 2 hours trying to scroll through to get the Wi-Fi, but won't scroll through and find a movie to entertain himself for the next 3. Got it. All right.
Well, you know me. I'm not a movie
I
guy
know,
to
man.
begin
I know.
with, man.
I know.
Like,
I know.
You would have probably
internet.
picked 6 movies. I've never heard of them and don't care.
Hey,
Like,
the Wi-Fi doesn't work. Okay, we're in the movie zone now. Yeah.
I was thinking about you actually at one time. I was like, how does Austin treat these 8 hours?
Oh, it's
He's
movies.
like, he doesn't care about the Wi-Fi probably. Yeah,
No,
I
well,
appreciate
to be fair, it is nice to have the Wi-Fi and like
Yeah.
if you want to go browse a little bit and stuff. But yeah, it's straight movies for me.
Yeah, It was weird. I guess at the end of the day, I look back on it and I was like, it's real. Like I wasn't like shaken that I wasn't here yesterday. Or couldn't participate on the Wi-Fi.
Big day on
But
the
it
show,
was
Brent,
like
yeah.
it does suck to miss the Monday.
Of course.
Right? The Monday is like it's a good day. It's a fun
where all
day
the
for
emotion
us.
is.
That's right. So. And so one thing I don't want to do is come back in here and like have you repeat everything.
Oh, you're good. I can do it again. I'll get people on Twitter getting my mentions again.
Well,
It's
but
fine.
that's actually what I wanted to ask you. So
People
again,
are upset.
I listened to you. I even listened to you and Pete a little bit yesterday to kind of get your thoughts on it. And listen, I understand it's the quarterback position. Like I get it. I get a lot of it. I really will say I thought what you said about it doesn't see in our world it's got to be all or nothing.
Correct.
It's got to be absolute. And I think the best thing you said, and you probably said other things, but you can both have wins and losses in this argument.
Correct.
And I do feel like, yeah, that's true. But when you both have wins and losses in the argument, I also don't feel like there should be a civil war maybe going on. There's a lot of nuance involved in that. And that's where we miss it, right? We just don't want to get into the nuance as in social media or as a fan base or anything else. We just want to kind of like, it is this or it is this.
Yep.
And that's just the way it is. And by the way, that's what makes what we do really fun.
Yeah.
Lost in all of that is we get 3 hours a day to kind of talk about the nuance of it.
Correct.
As well.
Yes.
And so your mentions must have been something, because I can tell you right now
They're
on my
not bad.
mentions, I haven't even looked at the tweet, but I'm assuming because you're tagged in it. Ryan said, this is 7 minutes ago, Ryan says, such a goofy take, quote, elevate his team to win games. All of these guys have stars on offense that, quote, elevate their quarterback. And then the next one says, from Hurl J, says, Trevor Lawrence is trash.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what you get.
Yeah.
How were your mentions?
Oh, I mean, they're succulent.
Succulent.
They're a little juicy. Yeah, I mean, like, I knew it was gonna happen. Like, there's people upset, and there's people that agree with me. Like, that's just what it is. And like, see, this is the thing. I'm not naive to the world that we live in. That's why I said what I said. Like, I get people are gonna hear one part of what I said and be like, nope, he's wrong.
Yeah.
And people will hear one part of what I said and say that he's right. Like, that's not what I was going for, but that's what I'm gonna get, and I understand it. But I just think with Trevor Lawrence and the investment that you had to him, and what he means to the team, I think he's far too important just to say, nope, he sucks, or nope, he's the guy.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's okay to have maybe, and I know we don't like to do this on the show, but to be a little in the middle of the fence, to make arguments for both sides, because I think it is that important. Like, to me, it's not like just like some defensive end, some wide receiver. It's like, okay, well, you can find a different. Like, no, this is your franchise quarterback that you invested a lot of money in. Right? And I get it's just money. It's not my money. It's not your money.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing with the money that people don't really seem to understand is a lot of your capital on your team is going to your quarterback.
Yep.
Right? So the team has to be built around said quarterback. It's not that I care Trevor Lawrence is making $50 million and the numbers are whatever they are. It's that, like...
It's the percentage.
It's the percentage. Yeah. Thank you, Hamby. Yeah, and people don't really seem to understand that as well. So... yeah, man, I think it's okay to hold the guy accountable and to want more. And I think it's okay to go, you know what? He doesn't really have the best support system right now either.
Yeah. So here's the two things that there's one thing I disagreed with you.
Yeah.
In your take. And you were consistent with this take, so I do appreciate that. So when you have this conversation of Trevor, and I think your view, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, was, hey, he needs everything to be working.
Yes.
Well, now. He needs people to be catching balls, people to be blocking the running game.
He needs the run game, offensive linemen to do their part, people to catch balls.
And
correct. Again,
this might be nuanced, guys, and I don't want to spin your words, and I get everything we say can be dissected in real time.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I don't believe he needs all of that.
Okay.
I think he needs some of it. And right now it feels like he's getting none of it. And so I think there are quarterbacks, to your point, that can elevate. Like Patrick Mahomes is going to be the standard. He can elevate. I looked back at pressures like the Seattle game, coming off the Seattle game, and the guy that was the most pressured since Trevor Lawrence in that game was Patrick Mahomes. In 2022 against the Titans, and I think 2020 against the Saints, go back and look at those box scores. He threw like 7 touchdowns combined, and for like 900 yards, like he had thrown it 60-something times. It was incredible. I think one of the games he threw 67 times. That's why he was pressured so hard. He's unbelievable. But while that's the standard, I also think it's, at this stage of it, is it a realistic expectation every time we have a Trevor Lawrence argument to say he's got to be that guy? And I don't think we agree with it. I don't think everybody would say he has to be Patrick Mahomes for the Jags to be successful, for that to be a validated contract pick, him to be your franchise quarterback. I don't think you have to be Patrick Mahomes.
But see, no, because no one's going to be Patrick Mahomes. But if you look at what Patrick Mahomes is getting, and like the big chunk of that team's salary that goes to Patrick Mahomes, like that's why the Chiefs are so great, because they're getting the return on their investment for how much they're investing in Patrick Mahomes. I don't think right now with Trevor Lawrence you're getting that return on your investment. Once again, don't care how much money he's making. It's not my money. But the percentage of the money that's going to him to have to, and this is why I bring up elevate his players, because he's getting paid that much money to elevate the guys around him. And it's not just the throws, it's not just, the decision making. It's just how the team feels around him. And that's why I brought up Travis Hunter a little bit, where you could see Travis Hunter was getting fed up on Sunday. And you can see that one ball towards the end zone that Trevor threw that was a little high and he couldn't get it. Like, there was frustration there, right? So that doesn't show up in metrics. That doesn't show up in EPA per se, but that also matters as well. Like it matters how your teammates are responding to you.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. I can't sit there and say, like, we had this discussion when I got home last night, Hamby. You take Mahomes, you take Brady of old, you take those kind of quarterbacks, right? And they make plays for their quarterback. And it's sometimes indescribable. We watch it up close with Brady forever. It's like, how's this dude make that catch? Our guy can't make this catch. Like, we ask that. We have those. And listen, I defend that too. I'm like, come on, man. You're a pro athlete. Make a catch. But it's not just that. It's like, what does Travis Kelce do? He makes unbelievable catches sometimes, right? He's like, that wasn't a good throw, but he makes the play. Yeah. I don't know the why of that, Hamby. I can't tell you. Like, I don't think they don't believe in Trevor Lawrence. I don't know if that's a moxie thing, if that's the way you handle guys on the sideline thing. I really don't know. Like, that's the nuance involved with it. But for whatever reason, through 5 years now, or 4.5, Trevor, like, has a ton of drops. Like, guys don't actually make plays for him very often. When they do, we're like, whoa, what a play. Travis Hunter on Monday Night Football against Kansas City. We're like, wow, man, that's making a play.
Yeah.
I go back to that game Sunday, and not just for Trevor. I'd say, who made a play in the football game? Who really made a play in the football game? Travis Hunter did, and Trevor on the connection for the touchdown. Okay, that's one. Like, I thought Newsome made a great play on a screen early in the game down there like the 9 or 10 yard line. Okay, that's a play. Like, that game was so bad to me, Hamby, because nobody made a play.
Right.
Forget about just the quarterback. Nobody really made a play in the football game. So I don't know why that part. I do believe in terms of elevate, it's not just like, hey, I throw you into an open spot, or I set up the defense and read the defense to get you open. There's an element of that to me comes with experience that Trevor probably isn't all there yet, specifically with all the different changes. But then there's like this intangible one where people just play better around certain guys because they feel like, I always thought they had a responsibility to Brady because he was so good that they're like, I got to raise my level of play. And to Austin's point, I don't know why that doesn't happen here in Jacksonville, but it's not happening.
I mean, I think right now a classic example would be what's going on with the Giants. Russell Wilson, if you watched any of the Giants games, that team did not respond well to Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Neighbors, when he was in, was fed up with it. Like, you could just tell that the energy on the sidelines, in the game, like, they're just like, we're over this. And I don't know why, because, like, dudes won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right? So you'd think, okay, like, this is an upgrade. Well, at least you think it from Daniel Jones, but that was a lie in retrospect. But, like, there was no energy when Russell Wilson was in. You bring in Jackson Dart, and this is a completely different team. Now, all of a sudden, like, guys are getting open.
Yeah.
Wide receivers never heard of before are making plays. Cam Scatterbo, Scatterbo is doing his thing. But, like, it just seems like a different team. So, once again, I think above the numbers, above the pass block and everything, it just has to come down to, like, how do your receivers feel about you? And I just think right now, whether it's Brian Thomas Jr., whether it was Travis Hunter that we saw, like, there's a disconnect. And I don't know why. I don't have the answer for you, but I just feel like there's no – I don't know. There's no enthusiasm. There's no excitement.
Yeah, I think, Hamby, this doesn't mean they don't like Trevor Lawrence. I think that's important to note here.
Yeah.
Like, that's not it. For whatever reason, and some of it, I tweeted this the other day, the guy that's played the most with Trevor Lawrence is Parker Washington. Mm-hmm. These guys haven't played a lot of football with him. But, in fairness, Tez Johnson?
Yeah, Tez Johnson.
Yeah, for Tampa. Mm-hmm. He's made 2 plays in the last 2 weeks for Baker Mayfield as a rookie receiver. And I'm just not seeing guys make around here for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Now, there was a long part of Baker Mayfield's career they weren't making plays for him either. Sure. You could go back and say that. But, Hamby, I don't know why that is. I don't know where that comes from, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I don't know what it is about guys not be able to make a play on the 50-50 ball, right? Because I think that's kind of what we're getting into. When the ball's not put in the exact perfect spot, there's blame on both ways. Like, I watched Sam Darnold throw one to Elijah Arroyo in the red zone last night where he gets crushed, and it's just a simple slant route to Arroyo, and it's perfect on the outstretched arm. It's in the perfect spot, and because there's a guy right on his hip. But there's nothing the linebacker can do about it. The ball's caught, and they're down at the 2-yard line. They score the next play. Trevor's not making that play right now, But at the same time, even if he did, I wouldn't have any confidence of anybody to catch the football. So I think, that's why I think there's elements of both. Where could a lot of balls be thrown 6 inches better in a better spot, right? Especially in coverage, right? Away from 6 inches away from the defender, where your guy can get in, they can't. Yes, but a lot of balls are still very catchable.
Yeah. Jackson Smith and Jigba had one over the middle. He had to go like this. Yeah. Or it would have been a touchdown if it was out in front of him because he probably runs away from everybody.
Right.
But he makes the play. It wasn't a great throw because they're not all great throws.
For sure.
So, but guys make a play.
Yeah, I don't know if – I mean, I do really think that a lot of this comes down to just BTJ instead of the receiving core as a whole.
See,
and I don't think Parker was playing very well. I think Travis is. I think they miss Brenton Strange. I don't think – I mean, it's not like I expect a ton from Diame. I think he's a role player who's done just about what we expected.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, I guess my main overall criticism, or at least coming back to you on your stuff, was I don't think he needs everything. I think he showed that against, quite frankly, the Seattle and even the Chiefs and part of the game the other day. Like, he makes plays. Mm-hmm. I think he needs some of it, though. And right now there are way too many holes. And by the way, partly him. So, like, he's definitely part of that group of why things are going wrong. The first play of the game, to a screen pass to ETN, to maybe he's the domino.
To me, the telling sign, and I didn't bring this up yesterday, and I was gonna share this, but like I'm not gonna try to cause a rift or anything, and we can't play it on the show. Go watch the 4th and 7 when he goes for the first down and he takes the hit. He doesn't get there. Watch how the team responds when he doesn't get it.
Kind of like this.
Travis
Hunter. I saw it, yeah.
Travis Hunter sees it and runs right by him.
He does, yeah.
Doesn't even help him. Like, and keep in mind, I get that in that moment you're getting beat 21-0.
Yeah.
You're frustrated. You're getting embarrassed a little bit. Your starting quarterback, the captain, the leader, just try to put his body on the line to get a first down, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Right? And instead of people going to really check on him, what do?
Yeah.
People just kind of run to this. Okay.
I saw that.
I think that's a little telling because I think there's some quarterbacks out there where if they make that play, regardless if they make the first down or not, I think people are going to try to come and be like, hey, man, you're all right. We're going to, you didn't see that.
I would say I saw that, and I think about this, and this isn't really a Trevor conversation. This is more of a Travis conversation. I think Travis puts his hands up quite a bit. His body language is interesting if you just watch him. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's open late in plays. I've brought that up for a couple of weeks, and maybe he is, but I think we have a lot of Madden quarterbacks out there online that just see a guy breaking free on the all-22, like, come on, dude. Like, you're watching this a day later. This isn't a 2.5-second thing. Like, there are a lot of guys that get open late in plays as you're about to throw it to somebody else. And I think Travis has actually been the recipient of that. He's also missed Travis. So, like, I think Travis is a little bit frustrated with the whole thing right now. And some of it probably is Trevor because he sees he's open at times and just give me a chance to make a play because he's a playmaker. So I think he's trying to figure it out too. So I don't think it's more about because I saw other spots where I was wondering about the body language. I think maybe after that, and I saw him go up to him and be like, "You're good, you're good." So I saw other ones. I actually watched that live to see how people were, if they were getting frustrated with Trevor or Trevor was getting frustrated with them on the sideline in that kind of game. If Trevor was getting frustrated with Brian Thomas Jr., because I watched this too. I watched Trevor throw that ball to Brian Thomas Jr. down at the 5-yard line, and his reaction was kind of like he almost caught himself. Mm-hmm. Like, it was if you had an ISO cam on him, he would have shown a little body language like, And so now then I watched some other parts of the game, and when he throws it to Brian Thomas Jr., he's almost like, it's kind of like this, like we all are. Is he going to catch it? Mm-hmm. Like, what a terrible place to exist from.
That's pretty bad.
At the quarterback position, and maybe even at the Travis Hunter position. Is he going to throw me the football to give me a chance to make a play right now?
Yeah.
So I think, again, it's a nuanced deal. I think they've all got, these are all things that everybody's got a part in. But I just firmly believe, I don't think Trevor needs it all to work perfect for him.
Okay.
I do think there are quarterbacks. I think Blake needed a lot to go his way.
Of course. Blake had a great defense, a solid running game. Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence is Blake Bortles by any means.
Trevor Lawrence, here's the reality of it, is Trevor Lawrence is the second best quarterback in franchise history, like right now. Now, is that okay? Should you be Patrick? Yeah, the standard should be to get to Patrick Mahomes and Peyton Manning and everybody else, specifically the way this guy was labeled, number one pick, what he's getting paid, all those things. But the reality is, like, if you want Trevor Lawrence out, I think you're also mistaken. Because there's a lot to work with here. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing quarterbacks continue to get better as they go at age 26, 27, 28. And you're still hopeful, I think, for some of that with Trevor.
Yeah, you would hope so. Yeah, I mean,
I'm
listen,
still hopeful for that. I still believe in that.
No, I mean, I think you have to because of what you're paying him, number one. But look, what's the other option?
Well, there really is another option.
Like you're rolling with it, unless you want to pull off just this crazy trade, which I don't even know how you'd go about doing. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is your guy. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, there really is no other option. Yeah. So you have what you have.
All right, hey guys, the $55 million conversation was the other thing I wanted to ask you about, and I thought you did a good exercise. Who can elevate who? Right, that was the thing. But I also believe that needs some context. So when we come back, I'm going to give you, without diving into crazy numbers, and you really could probably do this better, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. Just, again, as a little bit of evidence to say, these guys can all be making $50+ million, but is it apples to apples? Like, are we talking apples to apples here with Trevor Lawrence and everybody else in that category, or some of the folks in that category? And I'll just present it. You guys can be the judge when we come back. Maybe a little laying down the law early.
I like it.
This week. Man, these guys are pretty good, aren't they?
Everything's working for Daniel Jones.
They're a tough team.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they're in really all phases too.
Yeah. I would love to know what's changed there because I thought they all should have been fired. Mm-hmm. You know, and then boom, on a dime. They're doing historical things on offense.
I mean, do you think? Okay, we'll talk about this
when we come back.
Yeah, okay.
All right, that, and I do want to get into more Trevor. I'll give you some stuff. I did some research, people, and we'll get some of the comments too when we come back here on the Brent and Austen Show here on a Tuesday in a bye week. Jags 4-3. That's the good news.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day, just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I wanted to play in the NFL.
Backs it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking. We've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
Content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat. See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? We only paid $4 for it.
Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We show no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown! Duval!
ETN is going to take it all the way!
Right here on CBS 47. CBS 47.
Right here.
Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Colt Tilly, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austin Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
This was pretty wild last night. You see that?
Now, at what point, if you're Jet Smith and Jake, would you go, "Hey man, I'm good"?
Yeah.
Hey man, this is gonna be hey man, this is gonna be a meme. Hey, I'm okay. Just let me take the punch if I have to. Like, you know, the refs is coming through. Okay, at this point, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Hey, okay, I'm good. Thank you.
What's your view on the ref doing this? Good move?
I mean, I get,
I
props to the
he
ref.
had his helmet off.
Props to the ref. Like, yeah, that's great. But, like,
it's a little weird.
It's a little awkward.
It is awkward.
You know?
At first, I was like, oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then.
Dude, like, seriously, if I'm in Jigba in that, and then, like, 2 seconds had passed, I'm probably going to push. I'm like, hey, I'm fine.
Yeah. Dude,
Peter
probably.
Schrager said, this is Nate Jones, the official. Jones
Yeah.
was the DB at Rutgers, the 7th-round pick of the Cowboys in 2004, and had a 7-year NFL career.
Okay, so he gets it.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, I was like, he probably thought Aziz El-Shaair was in the area. He's like,
dirty.
hey, the ref and Njigba probably was like,
man.
where's Zero?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Njigba, pretty good, huh?
It's like, so here's.
Wow.
Him, Egbuka, and Amon-Ra are all the same to me. The 6-foot guy it doesn't matter. They're getting open.
Don't even miss DK Metcalf. Because I'm not going to lie, when they got rid of DK, I'm like, what are y'all doing? Oh, okay, I get it.
I don't like to do this because I'm doing this with Trevor. Like, I don't think, and some of this might be me, I think you got to crawl before you walk, man. Like, this organization, whether you like it or not, you can come, you want it to be great. I understand it. But before you get to great, you've got to be good. Like, you have to be good. And so some of this is scar tissue. Some of this is what I've seen over 18 years. Some of it's, can we get it to here before we start, like, just saying it has to be here? You've got to get to here before here. You just have to be. So that's why I don't like comparing guys. Like, I don't think Trevor has to be Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he has to be Josh Allen. To me, he doesn't have to be the MVP of the league just because he was picked number 1 overall and somebody said he was a generational player. I also don't think Brian Thomas Jr. has to be the best receiver in the league. But when I watch Brian Thomas Jr. catch the football, and I watch Jackson Smith and Jigba catch the football, it is with number 11.
Yep.
And it is like with number 7. Like, that's just the reality. And sure, you can say that about Trevor. Throw it back at me. Throw it back at me that, hey, I also see Trevor not be able to make this throw and this guy be able to make this throw. Well, here's the reality. We know this about Trevor Lawrence. He can make every throw in the NFL. Now, does he always do it? No, but he can. He's got the ability to do that. I start to worry about Brian Thomas Jr. because I don't know if he has hands like Jackson Smith and Jigba. I don't think he has hands like we saw Justin Blackmon have. Like, he might just not have the hands. And again, maybe he does, but he might not have the hands that some of the top receivers in the game have. And again, I don't need him to be a top 5 receiver. Jamar Chase have it. Justin Jefferson have it. But for the Jags to be good, I do think you're bought into him being like at least a second-tier receiver.
Yeah.
But a number 1 receiver. That's what we all saw. I don't know if that exists.
Yeah.
And when I watch other guys catch the football.
No, not at all. And I think the question becomes, can you fix it?
And I don't know how you fix that.
I mean, I don't know. You remember the whole Jamar Chase thing? Everybody was so down on Jamar Chase his rookie year because he couldn't catch anything in training camp and in the preseason. And then all of a sudden he became like one of the best wide receivers in the league with some of the best hands, I feel like. So, I don't know, man.
Well, he's good buddies. He said this the other day. I didn't know this. He was good buddies with Zach Taylor, which makes sense. Call him up. Was that Zach Taylor or was that somebody else? Was that still Marvin Lewis? No, it would have been Zach Taylor.
It would have been Zach Taylor,
right?
I think.
So, I don't know how you fix drops, man. You go to the jugs machine. It's like, how do you fix Cam Little? Like, you kick. Like, how do you fix it? You got to do it in a game and get confidence. And I thought they were tracking.
Yeah, I mean, like, I listen, I wish I knew, Brent, because I would tell somebody, tell Brian, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, it's just, do you have to go back to the Pop Warner drills and be like, laces or spaces where you got to catch the ball every single time you catch the ball in practice? You got to tuck it in and say, okay, there's the laces or there's the spaces. Like, maybe you have to literally just like go back to fundamentals and catching and then work from there. Like you said, you have to walk before you can, or you have to crawl before you can walk.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Evan Ingram fixed his. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Hugo, he did. The best story I have about this, if you go back to figure out, go look at Tiki Barber. I was covering the Giants at that time, and Tiki Barber had major fumbling issues. Major. And Tom Coughlin helped fix them. And I forget the whole thing, high and tight. I think he slept with a football, like all this stuff. Like, no, that's very real. Like, they fixed them. Yeah. And you don't usually see those things get fixed. That is my main problem with Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know if these things are going to get fixed. The going over the middle and the catching the football, maybe they do. But I thought they were. I thought he was on a good track. And then the other day was a real step back for me in believing that. Because, wait a minute, now we're 7 weeks in. And you can't trust it. Like, you can't trust it.
So here's what I'm afraid of, and not to be hypocritical, because I think it's different between a wide receiver and a kicker. But like, if they were like to trade him away or he goes someplace else, Brian Thomas Jr., and he becomes an elite guy, that would hurt.
It would hurt.
That would hurt, because then it's like, okay, well, it was always there. It's just for whatever reason you couldn't bring it out of him. Like. That's the last thing. Like, I'm cool with, Jason Myers. I'm cool with, Tyson Campbell, even if he has a great, rest of his career. I'm cool with Quincy Williams. But, like, I can't be cool with Brian Thomas Jr. ever goes someplace else and then he becomes, like, the guy that we think he's supposed to be.
Yeah, and by the way, there's so much talent in it. That's the thing. That's what we're talking about. I am Preacher Man says you paid to catch footballs, catch the ball. You paid to kick field goals, kick the field goals. Okay, well, it's not happening. So how do you get it to happen? Like, that's the thing. You can say that all you want. But, like, the reality to that kind of statement, and I get it's an emotional world statement. And are you right? Yeah. The question is, how do you get there? And if you don't get there, do you just say, see you later? Because then you're risking wasting people.
They just did that with Tyson.
Yeah. I think these guys have performed worse than Tyson all year.
I know.
And that wasn't, again, the sole reason they changed the Tyson dynamic.
Scheme.
I may offer you something up a little bit later on that. I'm not sure if I want to bring it out or not.
Oh, come on. Don't do that, man.
No, I don't want to get off. I want to stay on
task. I thought you had some inside source now where I could talk about it.
This is no inside information. This is just a thought that I had about this whole next couple of weeks and really relates to the brass, which I teased about How do they handle this? What are they as a football team? Where do they want to be? What do they trust? All these things. And I'm just curious. I'll throw a little scenario out there and see if it has any common sense or no.
Okay.
Not anything I've heard, by the way. Just a little something I made up. You brought this. I want to get this before it's not going to be a long conversation. The Colts.
Yes.
You were about to say something.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You think they're like really good?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been really good since I watched them week 1. Like they just look like a complete team. They can run the football. They have receivers. Tyler Warren might be one of the best tight ends already in the league. Like Daniel Jones is doing his part. Their defense is pretty solid. Offensive line doing their thing. Like they're good.
I asked this about all good teams. This is not just the Colts because they're in the AFC South. Mm-hmm. When you play this well, they are playing. Did you guys see the numbers? The offensive numbers
for the Colts.
Oh yeah, their efficiency and all that.
It's historic. Like best offense of all time in some metrics right now.
Yeah.
All time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Now, some of it I think is health. Some of it's you've got guys that are back offensive line. Jonathan Taylor's having an unbelievable year.
Jonathan Taylor helps out a lot.
And then the other thing is Daniel Jones has obviously found something. Like he found a perfect spot, like the new scenery and everything, and he's got some talent because he's performing. I don't know the why. I don't know how much Daniel Jones has to do with this. But what I ask this about good teams, when you're doing this, are you peaking? And what's sustainable? Because we are sitting here in the middle of October, and you really need to be playing like that in the middle of January. It's a long-ass season.
Yeah.
And so where are they? We know there are ebbs and flows still to come. I said this coming off the Jags game to some people in the Jags organization. It's like, hey, we got 2 more twists and turns on this season. We know that. That's the way the NFL works. Where are the twists and turns coming for the Colts? Because I don't look at them as a 15-2 football team. I don't care how good they're playing. I don't look at them that way. Maybe that's shame on me. I give them a lot of credit. They built a lot of equity with me by beating Denver now and the Chargers on the road. I thought they would lose at least one of those games.
So I think the writing has kind of always been on the wall for the Colts. Because if you look at the past couple of years, like they went 8-9 last year.
Yeah.
And they went 9-8 last year. Now, first of all, if that's the case, we would be taking that all day right here, right now.
Well,
right?
And then hopefully first in 22 and 23.
Yeah, but my point is, who was their quarterback?
Yeah, like a combined 15 guys.
It was a revolving door.
Yeah.
It was a carousel because Anthony Richardson just wasn't that guy. So, like, to put up that type of record with literally just a quarterback carousel, just random guys coming through, I mean, I think it goes to show you, like, you had a team maybe that was constructed well. The missing piece was the most important piece.
Yeah.
And it was the quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Daniel Jones is a top 5, even a top 10 quarterback because you know how I feel about him.
He's a punchline.
But he can do his part, right? And I think even if you get, like, a game manager at this point, like, look what Gardner Minshew did with them, right? Like, I just think if you have a decent quarterback there with what you have at, wide receiver and what you have at running back and offensive line, like, you're going to be okay. And right now I think it's paying dividends. And also, I get it, it's kind of like the funny story this year in the NFL, but I do think there's something to be said for Carly Ursay and her sisters for doing their thing.
She's balling.
No, for real. Like, listen, if I'm a player and I see my owner out there every single day with a clipboard on with a headset, like, I'll probably work a little harder. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, when Shad Khan would come through at practice, like during the spring when I was there.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, boss is here, better, I think there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, I got to give him kudos. I've hammered Ballard forever. That dude has 9 lives.
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, it's unbelievable that guy has a job. And they hyped him up so much. Now he's I guess his 9th live or whatever is working. I mean, they've give him credit for staying the course. Mm-hmm. We don't want people to do that. Like, and it's worked. And maybe that's why the Jags are like, hey, don't worry, Brian Thomas Jr., don't worry, Cam Little, don't worry, Trevor Lawrence. Like, we're going to get this. We just need continuity and things to happen. They kept continuity. Look what's happening.
The fact, though, like, and listen, like, we want to get rid of Trent Baalke so bad. You drafted Anthony Richardson. And you're still in business? You still have an office? Excuse me?
I think it's amazing.
It pisses me off that they're getting rewarded for that.
Yeah.
It really irritates me.
Listen, he tried 15 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He couldn't get Phillip Rivers to play like this.
Yeah.
No, Steichen wasn't the coach at that point, I don't
Drives me
believe,
nuts.
right? So I mean, listen, again, credit to them. I can't give anything but credit to them. They're playing really good football. I think they're a legitimate team. And
do you think the ownership has something to do with it, Brent, or not?
Yeah, I think something. I think they're a little motivated. There's an it factor in all this. Internally, they really like Jim Irsay. Externally, there are a lot of different opinions about it. But he passed away, and I think there's a motivated franchise for however that works and looks in sports sometimes. I don't know. I'm not there. I can't tell. But I think to the point of she's doing things different.
She's holding people accountable.
And it's working. So they're riding this right now.
Yeah.
My question is, can they sustain this for the entire season and at the most important time of the season, which is later? I don't think you can build off this, is my point. You are playing as good a football as you could possibly play. They're playing historic level football.
I know.
Now, some things, often look at the Toronto Blue Jays in sports. When you play really good football or baseball, if you can find it again at the right time, you're a really good team. So I think that you can find it again is my point. You can go back and find. You don't have to just build. You might have a lull, and then can you get back? I think the lull is coming soon for the Colts. I don't know when. I don't know what it looks like. And then that will be the true test. Much like the Jags right now are in the true test. The lull is right now, we hope.
Yeah.
We hope this is a lull. What was just said?
Mr. Hugo might have had the
What did he say?
Hamby, you got it?
Yep. Austin, Colts boss is busting her ass off, and your boss can't even pay off a bet. Every day he's had something.
I know.
So
it's coming. By the way, I was like, I was.
That's what you were trying to work on the plane.
I'm trying to figure out when. Like, it's really tricky.
Yeah.
And Halloween's coming, and I was like, I'll do it on Halloween. This will be good, right? Makes some sense. But I also got
2 more weeks.
I've got to MC the Florida Georgia Hall of Fame luncheon.
Yeah,
I can't look like Hicken.
We'll get it in December. It's whatever, man. Yeah, and Casey will do his bet whenever he feels like it too. So
by the way, in the chat,
he hasn't even had the Casey. He hasn't had the conversation.
I will
with me
tell
yet,
you, there was work done this week
for the Casey corner or for your bet.
For mine.
I can confirm.
There's work.
Oh,
being
okay.
done.
All right. Okay.
It's top of mind.
Okay.
It's just got to find the day.
Okay. Brent, also in the comments.
I'm going to send Mr. Hugo a shirt when it's all done.
Okay.
You should.
Either that or I'm going to.
The world hangs by a thread,
man. Again on the show.
Yeah.
Lifetime ban.
Yep. And then if you want to motivate Casey a little bit too to talk to me, that'd be great. So he pays his bet.
Hey, I'm Preacherman. I think the Colts wisely quickly moved on from a bad QB. They kind of fell into it. The dude's always hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know if they moved
It's not for a lack of effort, though. They keep trying.
Yeah, they do keep
Carson
trying.
Wentz, I mean, I can't.
They
We
fell
should go
into
through
this one a bit. Let's be honest.
That'd be a good game, Hamby. You just like put up a picture of the quarterbacks for the past 10 years. We have to name the quarterback of the Colts.
Oh yeah,
because there's some like
it's like the Urban Year kicker.
There's some deep cuts there, man.
Here's the thing about Indianapolis. They've gotten lucky 2 times at the quarterback position in their franchise. They lost the year Peyton Manning left. They got Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Now they also had bad luck with Andrew Luck.
Sure.
But
and he didn't. He left a little earlier than you probably wanted him to. But.
They have literally fallen into a couple of quarterback situations.
Oh yeah.
Now this one took a long time to get.
It's just like the Green Bay Packers, man.
Yeah. Well, the Packers I think had a more strategic approach to it.
I
would say.
True. Yeah. I guess you can say. Well, the Colts tanking kind of fell into it. I mean,
that was a strategic.
Strategic. Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna lose a bunch of games. That's funny too, man. I told this story before, but like. That was back in 2000 and I think 10 or 11, whatever. Yeah. When you could see what was happening and like, okay, this team loses Peyton, now they suck, and then you hear the hype about Andrew Luck. I'm like, if they go from Peyton, keep in mind there was one other guy between Manning and Luck because they had to lose all those games.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking like, dude, if the Colts get Andrew Luck, because like he was kind of like we talked about Trevor, right? Like he's gonna be like the next big thing.
He was. Trevor's compared to him actually.
Yeah. And it's just like, man, those damn Colts.
Those damn Colts. That's a good one. All right, so you get me into a good spot actually with the back to Trevor Lawrence, and so here's the thing I don't like.
Yeah, see, I don't know who that is. Oh, that's he was in Tennessee,
yes,
right?
do.
Yeah,
he was in Tennessee.
What was his name? They had Minshew and this guy.
Yes, they did.
Man,
not at the same time, but
no.
What the hell was his name?
Is he from LSU?
No,
he's a smaller school guy, I think. I can't remember his name. It's not even on the tip
what
of my
is
tongue,
it?
Man.
Charlie Whitehurst.
Dang
Charlie
it!
Whitehurst.
Yeah.
You said Tennessee, didn't you? Did you say Tennessee?
Yeah, he played with Tennessee.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah,
Clemson.
Charlie Whitehurst. Clemson. Okay.
Really? He played at Clemson?
I knew it was like a bigger school. I thought it was
Yeah, he made his
LSU.
debut with the. Who did he make his debut with? The San Diego Chargers in 2006. Didn't play for 3 years. Came back with Seattle 2010, 11. Back to the Chargers 13. Titans 14. Colts 15. Browns 16. Back to Nashville for music.
Do you know who he's dating?
Music.
Yeah, I think he's doing music now.
Do you know who he's dating?
No.
Jewel.
Megan Maroney?
Jewel. You remember the artist
yeah.
Jewel?
Actually,
He's dating Jewel.
How old is Jewel? She's got to be way older than him. How old is Charlie Whitehurst? Do you know? Do you have it there?
No, I'm looking up Jewel right now. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't know. Like,
Whitehurst is 43.
There's a lot of Jewels that pop up when you Google it.
Really? I wouldn't think
I'm sorry. How old is Charlie Whitehurst?
43.
She's 51. Huh.
Good for him.
Yeah, great for him. Yeah, crazy. I had no idea.
This actually would be a good game. Maybe Casey could play it, or we'll figure it out. I
Who-
love the
who's that?
hardcore Photoshop. Not
Who's
only
that
like
Colts
who's the
quarterback?
Colts quarterback, but also what are they doing now? Because
Yeah.
that's a great. Although that fits.
Yes.
That he's doing something like that.
Yeah. Him and Zach Miller should start a band.
That's good. All right, so here's what I want to get to. So the discourse on Trevor a lot evolves around the money.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
The investment.
Mhm.
You guys said it. I think you're right. It's not just $55 million. It's also
It's who he's in the ballpark with.
who's he in the ballpark with, but also the percentage on the cap and the investment that you make. We know the investment is there. He's a franchise quarterback. They've pegged him as that. I think everybody would have pegged him as that, whether you gave him the contract a bit early or not. I think the Jags were giving him a contract because what I always like to say here is you could, if you walked into someone's house right now in Jacksonville and you're like, I paid this for that house. Like, it's the market. Like, that's what I go to. It's just like, I don't have marble in my house, but it might seem like I do based on what it might cost you to buy it these days, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that's
the cost of doing
market.
business.
It's the cost of doing business. I mean, the Giants paid $40 million for Daniel Jones. And look what he's doing now. Should they have kept him?
I mean, the
Like,
Dolphins paid a bunch for Tua.
That's, again, so you're going to get some of this.
Sure.
And you're going to all be in the same boat, even if you're Patrick Mahomes, I know he makes less because of the way his contract is structured, versus Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson, who deserve it, right, or have earned it. But it's just, in my opinion, it's just what you do. Like, you have to do it.
Yes.
So I go to these guys, and here's what I did. It might be too many of them. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Trevor, Baker Mayfield. The reason why I put Baker in here is because he's playing at an MVP level. He's not making $50+ million, but he got a new deal, and he's playing at a good level. Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, again, because I wanted the AFC South comp. So outside of Mayfield and Jones, who I think are interesting comps right now, the way they're playing.
Sure.
All these other guys are making $50 million+.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
So those were the ground rules for me.
Okay, I have to make 50 million pluses.
Yeah, because it's like
criteria.
50 to 60 million.
Yeah,
Dak, I think, is the highest one.
That's fair. Okay.
So my question is, okay, Brent, this guy has to play better. He has to make everybody around him better. He has to elevate.
Correct.
He's got to play, and he's got to give you return on your investment. Fair enough. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then I just said, are these guys all in somewhat similar situations than Trevor? Like, where's Trevor versus these guys in terms of, okay, he's making the same money, so we're going to put that on one line.
Okay.
Where is he on the line of, well, he's surrounded by this or not? And I'm not talking players. I'm not getting into the weeds on, hey, he's surrounded by a top receiver or the best running game like Daniel Jones has right now or anything like that.
Okay.
So what I did is I just wanted to see who these guys have as coaches. And also are they under pressure a lot? And right now the drop rate, because those are significant things.
Under pressure in terms of quarterback pressure.
Quarterback.
Not pressure like from the
No.
team.
They're all under that pressure.
Okay,
But,
gotcha.
Yeah, I meant quarterback pressure.
Gotcha, okay.
And so what's wild about this, I will tell you, is these guys are all under pressure about similar time, between 19 and 22%.
Okay.
which I wouldn't have thought that to some guys. But in their careers, this is a career thing, not just this year.
Okay.
They're all like 22, 21. Trevor's actually pretty low on it, 19%. He's one of the lower ones. So I don't think you can complain about, hey, I know the last 2 weeks it's 14 sacks.
Well, it's been amplified for sure.
But when you had Blake Bortles and Blaine Gabbert, you were like complaining about the offensive line nonstop. You're like, they can't even function.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, by the way, when he was in New York, 26%. Higher than everybody else by 4%.
Okay.
And this year, 16.1.
Okay.
The best by like 3-4%. Like he is getting really good protection. So maybe that's a hint at why he's playing so well. Sure. 10% difference. That's a big number. Then the drop rate, everybody's at like 5.3, 5.3, 5.6, 5.3. This is for their career. 4.3 for Baker Mayfield in his career. Oh, no, just the last 3 seasons. I just did the Tampa seasons for Baker.
Okay.
Because that's where he's really played well. And got his money a little bit. 5.1 for Dak. 4.1 for Jared Goff in his career. Interesting. Very low on this list. 5.3 for Jordan Love. Pretty similar. 5.4 for Daniel Jones. Trevor is the highest in this category by a pretty good margin. He's 6%.
Okay.
So, I mean, so pressure's about similar. Pretty high on the drop one. And here's the other one about this year. I did drops just for this year, just to kind of, because that's what everybody's talking about. 21 drops this season for Trevor. Everybody else on this list, 10 for Herbert, 10 for Mahomes, 6 for Josh Allen, 1 for Lamar Jackson, but he only played 4 games, 7 for Baker Mayfield, 8 for Dak Prescott, 5 for Jared Goff, 3 for Jordan Love, 3. Trevor has 20. Daniel Jones, 8. So Daniel Jones Trevor is double everybody else on the drop front. I don't know how much that factors in. I'm just giving you this little bit of evidence that it's way more than everybody else. That one's skewed, for sure, this season and really in his career.
So the drops are just for this season.
The drop rate was for the overall.
But I'm saying for this year, then you did
21 was just this year.
21 is just this year.
Gotcha.
I'll give you another example of that. Josh Allen this year has 6 drops. Last year he had 20 in the season.
Yeah.
In the season. Trevor has 21 this year in 7 games. So, like, again, that doesn't make you a good or bad quarterback. I'm just saying the things that I was telling you earlier, where I think he doesn't need everything to go his way, but he certainly needs some things to go his way.
Sure.
And that's one of the things that's not going his way. All right, the real apples to apples part of this for me is this part.
Okay.
Justin Herbert's had 2 coaches in 6 seasons. Patrick Mahomes, same coach in all 9 seasons. Josh Allen, same coach in his, I think, 8 seasons now. I think they go back-to-back together.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson, same coach in 8 seasons. Baker Mayfield, in this 3-year window that we're talking about, obviously the same coach. Dak Prescott, he has had 3 different coaches, but he's also played like now 14 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
Right? Jared Goff, 2 coaches in his 7 seasons. Jordan Love, same coach all 5 seasons. Daniel Jones is the best indicator of struggles with change versus, and I don't know why it's working in year 1. 3 coaches in his first 4 seasons, or first 6 seasons with the Giants.
Okay.
3 coaches.
Sure.
Steichen makes a 4th coach, and this one is now working.
Yeah.
Trevor, 3 coaches in 5 seasons, as we all know.
Yep.
And I would say 4 play callers because of the change to Press Taylor. So to me, if all these guys have had so much continuity with the coach, that to me where this changes the apples to apples argument, other than Daniel Jones. It's like, okay, we're 7 games into a 3rd coach in 5 years, a 4th play caller in 5 years. You can tell me how much the money's similar, but that's not similar at all.
Well, and then I guess for my, if you want me to make the argument, then I would say, okay, then what do the wins look like for all these quarterbacks that you just mentioned?
I can go back and do that. I wanted to do one more thing in my defense of Trevor here. This is obviously a defense case for Trevor. All of these quarterbacks that I listed, Jones, Love, Goff, Prescott, Mayfield, Jackson, Allen, Mahomes, Herbert, are older than Trevor Lawrence. So I guess my point in that is something I've been trying to make the last couple. I think Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones are good examples of, hey, what happens when it gets to year 6, 7, even 8 for these guys if they can muddy the water and get through. This is an argument of there's hope with those guys. What we're seeing in the league once you get to 27, 28 years old.
Say the names again. Baker Mayfield.
The whole list. Of
the whole list.
Herbert, Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Mayfield, Prescott, Goff, Love, and Jones. Even Jordan Love's older than Trevor Lawrence. He's 27.
It's crazy to comprehend that.
So all these guys have a little bit more experience and age on their side than actually Trevor. He just turned 26 last couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think you give up on that guy because I think there are perfect examples of not giving up has paved the way well for a Mayfield and a Darnold and a Daniel Jones in this case so far this year.
Sure.
And others. Mm-hmm. The win-loss thing, I'll have to go back and look.
Well, I mean, that to me tells the coaching thing. Like, I feel like if you win football games, you have the same coach. If you're not winning football games, you probably get a new coach. Now, the Urban Meyer thing was different just because he wasn't winning, but obviously the behind-the-scenes stuff, too, didn't help anything.
Yeah.
So he didn't, he was here for a year.
Well,
but, I feel like some of the quarterbacks that you named, the Goffs, the Mahomes, they're winners. They've won.
They've won.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's one of the great examples of this. Herbert now hasn't won.
Not at a big level.
I think he's 45-41 though in his career, but he hasn't won at the highest of times. That's what he gets knocked for.
Correct, because the numbers wise, the
numbers are crazy, and even the other day, if you go back, this is why fantasy football people love Herbert.
Yeah,
because if you go back to that day the other day, I saw something tweeted in the third quarter when the Colts were up 31-10. He had 180 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 picks.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at his numbers. I didn't even realize this happened. He ended up 420 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Well, that was garbage time. They were down 21 points, So, everything. And listen, Herbert's numbers are better than Trevor's. They're significantly better.
What?
That's not an argument. I actually was going to try to make the Herbert argument because I'm I think everybody believes this guy's a really good football player. Mm-hmm. And his numbers have just been better. So, right now I think you'd say it's hard to defend Trevor versus Herbert because his numbers are 10 points off in rating. He hasn't had the crazy season. Even last year, Herbert only threw 3 picks.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't have the 38 touchdowns, but he only threw 3 picks.
Yep. So, and then that goes back to my point of who was Herbert really throwing to last year?
Yeah, and Herbert's had issues. That's why I wanted to make the Herbert argument.
Okay.
Because he has had offensive line issues.
Yeah.
He has had receiver issues with health.
Mm-hmm.
But he also doesn't win at a super high clip.
True.
And right now they're struggling.
Yeah.
And he's struggling. I think the box score doesn't show that he struggled the other day against the Colts, but he did.
No, he did struggle because if you watch this he has nobody to block for him.
Yeah.
But I still think and then once again I get the box score, but dude's still putting up numbers. Now that the Chargers defense isn't what you expect it to be either, but despite the deficiencies, despite who was there? Johnston was out not the last game, but 2 games before. They're still finding ways.
Yeah.
No, it helps with Ladd McConkey as well.
I don't want to get carried away in this part of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I will go to this. I'm not really pushing this. This is not part of my agenda, if you will, on the Trevor front. But if you're willing to say year 1 was such a freaking disaster with Urban.
With Urban.
They went 3-14 that year.
Mm-hmm.
It really skews a lot of his numbers. And I didn't go back and do this. It really skews his win-loss record. In year 2, he was 9-8.
Mm-hmm. In
year 3, he was 8-8. He did go 2-8 last year before he got hurt. They were 2-8. And this year they're 4-3. So really, if you take away from your win stuff, I'm talking about, if you take away the Urban year, there's 3 out of 4 winning seasons with Trevor at the helm. Now it's not 12-4, but over a 2-year span, they went 17-3 or something, or 16-4. That bridge gap that we all talk about. But is actually 3 out of 4 years, he's had a 500 or better record outside of the Urban year. And Urban got fired that year, and the bad year, Doug got fired.
Yeah.
So my point is just to provide, if everybody's going to stay on the $55 million, and you're in this category, so you better be this. Mm-hmm. You're the number 1 pick, so you better be this. Mm-hmm. You are the generational guy, so you better be this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he and Daniel Jones are the only guys dealing with the stuff they've had to deal with from a coach inconsistency standpoint. That's just a fact. Is it an excuse? I don't know. You tell me. But I'm a big believer, and I told a lot of people this over the weekend. I think the quarterback position is really difficult, like really, really hard. That's where I start with. And this is a guy that's had to say, hey, when 2022, my second year in the league, I got to not do all the things that they told me in year one and learn the things in year two with Doug.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 and 4. Battled some injuries and part of that. But now I got to take away not all the things that Doug Peterson taught me, but some of those things, and I've got to now learn it a different way with footwork, offense, everything else. Mm-hmm. And I've got to do this in an atmosphere right now that isn't clicking. We're 2nd and 15 and 1st and 20. My best receivers dropping footballs a lot. 14 sacks in the last 2 games. Previous high was 5 sacks in his career. In a running game that's non-existent. So, like, again, that's where the defenders can go to that stuff. Those are real things, too.
Sure.
And then the haters, or the critics, I don't know if it's haters, I think the critics, some haters, will say, yeah, but you got to play above some of that. And you got to hit ETN, and you got to hit Travis Hunter here. And that's fair. I think that's fair.
How many drop passes is he in line for right now?
For the season?
For the season.
It'll be 40 plus.
40 plus, yeah.
Like, I don't know what he does to that percentage, guys. I'm not playing your fantasy game here. I'm not playing how many yards would he have. I'm not playing what his percentage would be. I'm just trying to take some, like, surrounding stuff. This does, again, why is Daniel Jones playing so well? His offensive line is playing lights out, and his receivers are catching the football, and his running back's the best in the game right now. Well, and he's doing his part. Absolutely. Josh Allen, the last 2 times out, hasn't played very well. I don't know the why. I haven't watched Buffalo super close. I think Patrick Mahomes is on a different planet when we have these conversations. Dak Prescott's playing out of this world right now.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield's playing really good. Didn't last night, but he's played really well. Jordan Love, to me, is one, because you know Green Bay, and you watch, I don't know how much you watch of Jordan Love, but I think he's an interesting one. He's a good comp right now to me, because it's a similar style offense.
Yes.
It's a consistency that he's had where Trevor has not with the same coach for 5 years.
Sure.
And I don't think they're surrounded with unbelievable stuff.
Yeah.
But they're a good football team that knows how to win, right? It's not hey, we're trying to change the culture for a 3rd time in 5 years.
No.
We need you to help do this as well.
Of course.
And he's 10 touchdowns and 2 picks. But I also think there are people frustrated at times with Jordan Love.
Yeah. I mean, for
they were
sure.
getting dominated by the Cardinals for the first half, and they lost to the Browns.
But once again, I mean, and this is what we do. I can say, okay, well, who's Jordan Love throwing to?
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. It has been in his career, right? He's got some good players, but not unbelievable.
Who's Jordan? I mean, name me a couple.
Dubes, Golden,
Dobbs,
Kraft.
Well, Dobbs, everybody would love to see the Jags trade for. Well, not everybody, but
and how's Golden doing this year?
Yeah, he's been worse than Travis Hunter.
How many reps has Golden got this year? They're not even using
they're not.
Look at no, Golden is not a guy right now. Like, yeah, I get it. You bring him in like a Deshaun Jackson, go the deep ball, but it ain't like Golden's like setting the league by fire right now. He's still learning how to run the whole route tree.
How's their running game with Rob?
Oh, it's Jacobs, man.
Yeah, Jacobs.
Oh yeah, Jacobs. Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
Like, I wonder if going forward, to me, the 2 guys that enter my mind on the comp list of Trevor, Herbert and Jordan Love.
Herbert and Jordan,
because they're getting paid
yeah.
like they're Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson, but they're really not, and they haven't been. Like, they're not MVPs. Like, Herbert's put up crazy numbers. But still, like, he's not winning games when it matters. Like, you would be arguing against him if he's not winning games when it matters. If Trevor was putting up crazy numbers, but they're not winning games when it matters, we'd be all over him. But, like, I feel like
hang
Herbert...
on. Time out. If Trevor Lawrence was putting up Justin Herbert's numbers, I don't think they'd be all over Trevor. Like, yeah, you still have to win playoff games. And I get, like, that's a giant detriment right now to Herbert. But, like, I don't think they're in Los Angeles right now with their season going, well, Justin Herbert sucks, get him. You know, like.
I agree with that.
Like, I still think, like, that they like Justin Herbert a lot.
Yeah,
there.
well, so that's why I kind of like that group, too. Because if Herbert, let's just say Herbert's the ceiling of where Trevor can get to, and you take the other guys and put them in a different world.
Sure.
Well, Jordan Love, would you be happy if Trevor's Jordan Love and Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Are they're more apples to apples player comparisons to where maybe the ceiling is?
Yeah. I mean, I think you would take that. Now, could the fan base put their own personal differences aside and say, okay, well, these guys coming out of college weren't the most touted, and they weren't going to supposedly save their franchise?
Yeah.
Can you accept that?
Yeah, I think somewhere along the way you're going to have to make that concession on the Trevor front.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just sit there. Again, this goes to crawl before you walk before you run, be good before you're great. Can we get the good out of this football team and out of the quarterback before we need him to be Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes?
But see, and this is my thing, though, Brent, and this is why I feel like people are hanging on and try to, like, the Civil War kind of started. It's because there was so much hype about Trevor Lawrence where people, like, went out and above to say this is the guy, and now maybe he's not the guy, and people don't have to be proven wrong. So they're like riding with. Yeah, they're digging in because, well, I don't want to be wrong. I invested so much energy and effort to say this guy's going to be the real deal.
We had a civil conversation about it. Social media will not have the same.
No, man.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I want to play in the NFL.
That's it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net. Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
Content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat. You see that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? We only paid $100 for it.
Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We showed no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
Duval! ETN is going to take it all the way.
Right here on CBS 47. CBS 47.
Right here.
Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Colts Hilly, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show. As you can see, everything is empty, and I had Scott Tolzien up on the, and they didn't even realize. You didn't even realize.
Yeah, I definitely would have got that one either.
You would have gotten this one?
No, I said I definitely would. Is he a Badger?
Ooh.
Was he a Badger at some point? I gotta Google that. That name sounds familiar.
I had this boy post up on the,
because I feel like
on the turf, and
Scott Tolzien. Still looking him up. Oh yeah, Wisconsin.
Not a baby.
Him and Jim Sorgi, I believe, played for the Colts as well for a little bit. Not like during the exercise that we're doing, but I love how he's just kind of floating too. By the way,
yeah,
very creepy.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
Speaking of floating,
yes.
Speaking of floating,
oh, what a segue. Yeah, Hamby. I mean, let me go and set this up real quick. Like, yeah, I was watching the Lions game last night, had Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy. Hey, by the way, thanks a lot. And I may have been playing Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. You hate to see it. But, yeah. Like, when you watch this live in the game and you watch Amon-Ra do this, I'm like, why, what was that? You know? Doesn't make any sense. Just kind of like last year when Amon-Ra did the headstand thing, I was like, okay, what is that? And then all of a sudden you see, you know, the high-definition picture, and it's like, okay, it makes a lot of sense. Brent, let me introduce you to the coldest photo of the year in the NFL. For the second year in a row.
Yeah, back-to-back years.
It goes to the Detroit Lions, yeah. Like, this is cool.
So I missed this.
Yeah.
So what was he do? Like, I didn't see the real-life video of it.
Yep, so we got Gibbs doing the Spider-Man, and then we got Amon-Ra doing the Superman.
And so he's like over him.
So he's
like
jumping. So literally, like when this play happens, I'm not gonna play the video, Brent. You know, but when the play happens, you know, Gibbs scores the touchdown, and are we playing it?
Just the audio, I guess.
Nah, I can't.
Okay, yeah, I hear the audio. And then you just see like for a split second, someone because like the camera wasn't on, and like this was here, so you just see somebody just like fly across the screen. It's like, what the hell was that? And then it was like, well, I guess Amon-Ra just like feel like jumping over Gibbs, and then you see the still photo. It's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But like to know where the camera's gonna be, I mean, that's chef's kiss, man. Nicely done.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Brent, you want to do a little bit of a palate cleanser before we reset some more NFL?
Absolutely.
Hammy, do you have the women's basketball thing I sent you?
Let me get it.
This is by the way, I did my research. I did the homework. These are all real names. Brent, this is the college basketball first team all name team.
Oh, I like this. Are we going to have to pronounce them?
This is unreal. This is, and I get it.
This is women's college basketball.
And listen, and I get, shout out to Caitlin Clark. We're talking about women's college basketball before men's college basketball on the show before the season starts. But this was too great where I had to address this with you. Yeah, this is all women's college basketball. All good. Dude had a photo of Scott Tolzien up where we walked in, but can't get the thing that I texted him.
While he's getting that, by the way, any surprise the way the Bucks played or the And by the way,
yeah.
the Seahawks are good, and Houston,
definitely a big surprise, especially with that, like, they're all banged up again, which is kind of tradition now in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know, like their secondary is just it's a hodgepodge. I think losing Mike Evans was really big and kind of an emotional kind of moment when he got his. And by the way, who was calling that game? Because you know I'm bad with it. Who's calling games?
Oh, that was Buck and Aikman.
Was that Buck? I think it's pretty obvious what was wrong with Mike Evans.
Yeah, there was
when
some
he landed.
chatter about that. I saw.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the doctors. He landed on his head and he's woozy. Like I don't see. Like in that moment, Brent, I thought like, are they not trying to address the concussion stuff? Like, are they trying to?
Yeah, because sometimes they might lean against that.
I guess, but it was
kind of
obvious.
like to speculate anyway. But Mike Evans, man, I mean, is this age and old? I mean, age and injuries adding up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think on that, it's just he fell in a really awkward way.
But he's been hurt a lot.
He's been consistent. But he comes back and like Brent, he's got how many seasons over 1,000 yards?
Well, he does.
Like
Listen, this isn't a knock on Mike Evans at all. I'm just saying they remember he almost left, and then they paid him like $30 million a year.
Yeah.
And the question is, when does it run out? It's not that his skill set's ever eroded, but his availability certainly has the last couple of years. I mean, the bottom line, hey, Father Time catches up with you.
Yeah.
Is this that? Is it bad luck? Because now they're not going to have him.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen this with Godwin. He's not old, but he's been injured.
Yeah.
Oftentimes. So,
but I mean, then they got Ibuka, nailed it this time, thank God. And then they also got the dude from Oregon now is just all of a sudden becoming a thing.
Well, that's Tez Johnson, man. He's making plays.
Yeah.
Like he's made plays. So the plays that he's made, that's what I said earlier. The two plays, like I don't know. I mean, Travis Hunter, I guess, is starting to make plays like that. It was more garbage time than when you need it, and that could be Trevor's fault for not getting it to him. But yeah, those are the kind of plays you need.
And I can't believe the Broncos didn't, because did you watch the game last night? The Lions?
Because I was kind of coming back.
Well, did they have the feature on Tez Johnson? How that's Bo Nix's stepbrother? Because Tez Johnson, when he was in high school, his mom gave him up for essentially adoption.
Oh wow!
And then Bo Nix's family adopted him.
Interesting.
And then they ended up going to Bo Nix eventually got to Oregon with Tez. So I was surprised Peyton didn't want Tez.
Yeah, that's interesting because they did. What round was Tez Johnson picked? You know,
late because his size. Everyone was like, that was the biggest knock. Yeah.
Oh, because and we know our guy Pat Bryant from Jacksonville was picked in the third round for. I don't even know how he's playing, but they're
using him every once in a while. But actually, Troy Franklin now is kind of being featured.
A
little bit more with obviously Cortland Sutton.
Quick thought then on
7th round pick on Tez Johnson, by the way.
7. Wow. Yeah, you're right. I'm a little surprised too. One note about you had said, because this is another thing I know you said, and you kind of like maybe I wasn't right, but the Jags getting blown out. Thought they were beyond getting blown out, and kind of when you would say that, I was kind of like, well, I mean, teams get blown out. Like it does happen, folks. Like I will say this, I feel like this is a great raise the floor argument about the Jags. Like if you're raising the floor, should you look like that? Probably not, right? No. I would agree. But I also think sometimes in the NFL you get blown out. The Detroit Lions got blown out by a good team. The Rams are a good team.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions got blown out at the start of the year. Yeah. I mean, heck, I thought the Denver Broncos were about to get blown out. The Chargers got basically blown out on their home field. I mean, the Ravens aren't a good team right now, so I guess that's not a good argument. But my point is teams get beat up. Sometimes you have bad games in the NFL. Like when the Jags were getting beat by the Lions, it looked like a mismatch, 52-6 or whatever it was. I'm not sure that was the case the other day.
See, I think it could have been worse. I mean,
I thought the Seahawks could have blown out the Texans last night. I thought that could have been 35-7.
Yeah, but because their defense is good and because they're the Texans and they know how to win a little bit, they hang in there.
That was a safety. It was almost a touchdown on the backwards pass.
Should have been 45-10.
Yeah.
But again,
you had -8.5.
I'm just saying, how worried should we be that it looked that bad?
I mean,
because teams do get beat.
Yeah, but I am worried, man, just because how they took a knee with a minute left in the first half, Brent. The Rams did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, and I didn't understand that.
Chiefs almost did the same thing against the Raiders.
I think. Well, and what did
but you hope you're not the Raiders is the point. If you want to, to the point of Austin's conversation.
Yeah, I think it could have been a lot worse. So yeah, I mean, I am a little, and once again, this is the problem. You're 4-3 against what we thought was going to be the hardest part of your schedule. So where's the excitement? Where's the enthusiasm? Well, we're a little alarmed, and I'm getting ready to this yesterday. I might be going to Amazon and get another panic button. We'll see. We'll see how the Raiders go.
No, that's fair.
The Raiders game will be important.
That's fair.
But yeah, I didn't expect it to look like that, Brent. Because I think if the Rams wanted to, they could have stuck at least 40.
All right, here we go.
Did we kill enough time to get the all-name team up?
Yep, here we go.
All right,
Brent.
I might need my glasses.
Oh, boy.
Let's start with, let's go to Pacific University.
Do you know the actual announcement, how to say it?
No, but I assume.
Oh, you're going to assume, okay.
La Miracle Laban. Not bad. Little alliteration.
Yeah, that's good. La Miracle Laban, easy.
Now, this was kind of an upset. I think those better names because there's a second team and a third team.
Okay.
Second team, it should probably have been second team, but Nick Borg, or I'm sorry, Nike Borg. My bad. Nike Borg.
Yeah, like if you're going to be called Nike, it's got to be Nike.
Yep.
All right,
Nike
Brent, go ahead
Borg.
and get the next one.
Brent, what do you have for us? Charles Southern. And yeah, it is what it is. I looked it up.
Thelma Barbich.
Thelma Barbich. Yep. There we go, Brent. Let's go to Pacific's got a couple.
I like this.
Winter Bartholomew.
Bartholomew,
Yeah. Arizona State. We got last year POA.
What do we do? What do we
Whoa.
do there?
And then
These are real
last
people?
year, these I Googled everyone. Look it up. Yeah.
Really?
And last but not least, Utah Valley. This girl exists. I looked her up. Gabby Goo.
Gabby Goo.
Got that Gabby Goo.
I don't.
Gabby Goo.
I'm always be very careful on names, right? I think like you can chuckle on the all name team sometimes. Sometimes we do that just from pronunciations. Yeah. That's where I thought you were going to go. I didn't.
Oh no, these are pretty obvious, Brent. Unless I think Gabby Goo is Gabby Goo.
There could be a lot of reasons why they are called this, and so some of it from a heritage standpoint or means a lot to them. But like, where on the we have kids. When you're thinking about naming your kid, when does this come up? Like, when does this part come up when you're thinking about naming your kid? Where's the conversation?
I know.
That's a great. I mean, hey, my best friend is having a kid today.
Oh wow!
I don't know the name, so should I? What I'm wondering is if I should send some late entrants as options for them now.
Let's go.
Because it's like gonna be I think in 3 or 4 hours.
Is it a girl or a boy? Do we know?
It's a girl.
Gabby
so should I just suggest La Miracle?
La Miracle's actually like a cool name. I think it's kind of a cool name.
Yeah.
The
Nike
one is like
that.
Man, but that sucks, man, because you can't wear Reeboks, Under Armour.
It's a great point.
New Balance.
It's a great point.
Adidas.
That's a great point.
You can't wear them. You can't wear them.
NIL could take a hit.
Now, the NIL could be really good.
Or it could be really good,
Does
depending.
she get NIL money from?
Yeah, she's a baller. Well, Southern Utah, I don't know.
I don't care. Like, Nike has to have her on the NIL thing.
Yeah.
Now, that might have been smart parenting.
Yeah.
Who would have seen NIL coming?
Yeah. Thelma Barbich is, I mean, that's just a last name, but.
Yeah, we got some goofy ones sometimes with
last
that, right?
year, not last year.
Oh, it's last
Mrs.
year.
Poa.
I'm sorry.
Mrs. Poa, that's a T.
This is, and it's hard to see.
That's
with
Arizona
the yellow.
State.
Last
I thought
tier.
that was a Y,
last tier. Poa.
Last tier Poa. Last tier. Okay. See, I don't mean like. Obviously, it means something.
Like the winter one, I think you see that. You know, we're doing, or the guys were doing the high school football game the other day.
Yeah.
And King Boylston, I know the Boylston family, so I don't know if that's his original name or if that's a nickname. I'm not really sure, actually. So I could ask the family. But, I mean, I've always known him as King Boylston, so I'm assuming that's his name. And they have, like, multiple players on their football team named King.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, how odd is, like, I don't think that's a super regular name. Maybe it is. Like, I'm not sure.
It's starting to become more of a.
So you see it a lot more places.
Yeah.
And again, it's not like I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how do you have 2 or 3? It might have been on the same football field.
Oh no,
Brent.
King is hot right now. You got James. You got King James. You got.
Is that
no
where it comes
King's
from,
marches? You got a lot going on, huh?
Is that where it You think it comes from LeBron?
It might. I mean, King. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
maybe it's short for Kingston too. Like Kingston's a popular name. It has been.
Okay, fair enough. It could be. Yeah, that could be a little play on it. That's a great. I would like now to see the second and third team.
I can get them. I mean, they're entertaining, but like Gabby Goo got me. Like
Gabby
that
Goo,
was
man.
that was the one.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, let's take a timeout. We come back. We get Casey in the fold, and few more things on the plate. Will the Jags make a move? How big of a part of the season is this for the front office? For the Jags, I do want to get into that. We also will simply ask, are the Jags a playoff team? How do you feel about it right now? And get to some other things around the NFL. Here on a Tuesday on the Brent and Austen Show on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Hey, don't forget to visit our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC right off Phillips Highway or NimnickBuickGMC.com. Nobody but Nimnick.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar. Grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. Just like the original location in Springfield, try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy. He's feeling good. He's Trayvon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you. Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jax Beach, you got to do it. String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jax Beach on Penman Road.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, Honda has what you need.
The Honda Talon. Ultimate performance meets family-friendly fun. Prices starting at $363 a month. Or the sporty Honda CBR 650 starting at an affordable $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from a full line of Honda products. Only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville, off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Hamby got on the board. Wait a minute. He
Let's
didn't
go,
get on
baby.
the board with that $6 one.
Yes, I did.
I thought he had lost that like Friday night. What was that bet again?
No, that was Georgia second half, Georgia money line, and Patriots
I
minus
thought it
3.5.
was first half. That's what I thought. I thought one was first half.
No, it was full game in second half. I was
Man, how about me yesterday? I need 7.5 on the Houston to win my bet.
Oh, yeah,
They lost by 8. They could have gone for 2. Or they could have, kicked 2 extra points.
Yeah.
Sons of.
You got Jode.
Houston only lost by 8?
Yeah, 27-19.
What happened in the second half?
They should have lost by 40. But I was lucky to be in it.
I feel like they were down significantly.
And I had the under in that game, 40.5, so that one stuck. But I needed an extra point, or he could have gone for 2. I probably wouldn't have got it. Yeah, they're pretty bad. What's up, Casey Kurtz?
What's up?
Nice haircut.
You know what? I actually appreciate you saying that because these two clowns didn't say nothing for a whole week.
Really? I thought I noticed it when I was on the road.
Appreciate you, Doc.
I had a haircut too, man. No one said anything about me a couple weeks ago.
You do sound a little bit like my wife. Like, did you notice?
Yeah.
I go 2 weeks without
I didn't
noticing.
say did I notice. I'm just acknowledging you brought it up. Appreciate you.
Yeah, but then you're calling out me and Hamby for not saying anything.
Well, yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, absolutely.
Call me out.
I'd do it the other way if it was the other way around.
Did you have to play positive guy on the show yesterday?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Just because I sat there doesn't mean I played any roles or anything. I was normal. If
Hamby was doing him dirty, though, with the comments.
Yeah, did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Diabolical for being serious.
Nothing.
This is a real bit. This is not even a joke. You can go back and see it. Hamby goes, all right, I'm going to read some comments from the chat. We'll let you guys react. We're like, cool. So he reads the first one. And it was Andy Cray. And he was like, I met Brent.
Yeah, I saw
Andy.
Yeah.
And so it was overreaction or underreaction?
That's right. And I was like, overreaction. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was on me. This was a topic.
Yeah.
Yep. I would agree with that.
The very next comment, Hamby goes,
No, that's not. You're already,
it was a couple
you're
more.
already fibbing.
It was a couple more.
No, it was not.
Fibbing.
It was one.
You were fibbing.
You're already fibbing.
Okay, this is what happened. It's 2 away.
It's
Because
funny
the
how
next
we go way back to fibbing when I just saw somebody say Brent's simping for Trevor. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
I heard that. You were
fibbing. Like my grandpa caught me in the hand of the cookie jar when I was 4 years old.
Fibbing is a mom word, man.
And I said it wasn't me.
So this one is actually borderline worse because he told on himself for being bad at his job because he then reads out loud, Casey's microphone is cutting in and out.
Yeah.
I was like, I probably wouldn't say that if I was producing the show, but albeit. And then the next one he says is, Casey sucks. And I was like, what?
That's a real comment.
That was a real comment.
Then the bit abruptly comes to a halt.
We didn't dig deeper into that?
No, it didn't.
That was about it.
A little bit. You kind of dug a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, the bit came to a halt there.
No, it didn't.
And then we put it back on. It came back, but there was a full stop where I was like, this is a terrible bit.
To be fair,
I read at least 7 comments.
To be fair, the bit did come to a stop because Casey had to address it. It wasn't just simple as overrated or underrated. Casey had to stick up for himself and defend himself a little bit, and then we went on with our lives. and then we brought it back up again later on the show.
I said underreaction, by the way. I said if you're going to say I suck, at least have the decency to cuss.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're trying to be somewhat nice, and that's not usually the case.
Yeah. Just go all in. So, I'm not sure how we got there. But
Casey, do you get credit and bonuses for interaction in terms of comments? Because I'm not sure if we're gonna do 100 K by Wednesday, but we're getting a lot of comments.
Yeah, a lot of comments. People are hot
over the videos you've been posting.
I've actually got another one that I was going to run by you to make sure I could post.
Is this me or Brent? You're talking to me?
It's you.
Okay.
Yeah, you were really getting into Trevor. It's in that longer one I posted yesterday.
Okay. Which one is it? Or
You cool if I post it?
Well, can I see what it is?
You said it. I didn't do anything to it. It's what you said.
Okay, but what did I say? I don't what part?
You said he couldn't elevate him. He needs everything to go right to elevate him.
Didn't we just do that?
Yeah, no, yeah, he said
that.
Yeah, you post that.
No, but I have it in a short
No,
one.
I
And
get
those
it.
short ones usually pop off, so this one will probably go
No,
poorly.
you should
You're
post
gonna,
it.
you're gonna get some
he
hate.
said it.
Oh, I
No,
don't
that's
care,
what
man.
that's what actually I came back with him today
Cool.
on. I think that was my
Appreciate
when
you,
I
Doug.
listened to that. I was like, listen, I think Austin's making a lot of good points. It's fair. You can be on whatever. There's definitely criticism. I just don't feel like he needs everything to go right. I think we've seen Jacksonville quarterbacks and quarterbacks around the league to have everything go right, and that's the part I disagree with. Maybe a little semantics, but I don't think he needs everything. I think he needs some things to go right. And right now there's not a lot going right.
Well, when you go on Twitter in the morning, you're getting dragged. That's it.
I mean, what else is
going to
new?
happen?
It's happening
50-50
regardless.
deal.
People are.
Listen, this is what makes the world go round. Like, I was thinking about this a lot, the world go round for us.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking a lot about this over the weekend. You know, I'm just like, did you see one guy on Twitter, said, bring in Nick Mullins?
I did not.
Yes.
No.
I mean,
That's wild.
Like, come on now. Like, can we have some serious conversations?
To be fair, did DeRocco say that Nick Mullins was that a
I don't know
burner
if he
or
was
is that
joking.
somebody else?
No, that was DeRocco.
That was DeRocco?
I was like, Mike, he does that every time out.
He said Nick Mullins is getting warmed up at halftime or something.
I saw him say that. And I was like, Mike, what do you do? Like, this is one that you shouldn't say that. One, because he does it every time, and two, other people might actually be clamoring for that to be a real thing, which is not a real thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, I actually, when Mike said that, I was like, oh, did I miss Trevor getting hurt? Like, is he holding his shoulder or something like that? But
yeah.
I don't know if he was trying to be funny at the time or what. I thought that was an interesting one for him to bring up. But but my point is, it's pretty wild that, like, we have a great crew that listens to us for 3 hours a day. We appreciate you. And we can have conversations and you can get into the nuance and everything else. There's that part of what we do. And there's, like, for me, it's like the TV part of what we do, which is really more broad.
Yeah.
Where you're talking to a lot of different scopes of people that follow the Jags or diehard Jags, but not really or whatever. But then you've got your fantasy football world that anybody's just concerned about how their fantasy football team's doing.
True.
Like, they really react. Like, and the reason why I brought this up is because I saw so many guys on my timeline talking about Trevor Lawrence, and they had fantasy football next to their, like, bio or in their, like, these were blue checkmark guys, like national guys talking. They were just so fed up with Trevor Lawrence, I guess somewhat national guys. I looked at their followers, like 120,000 followers, probably because of fantasy football. Like, I had never heard of them, but they're mad because of whether it's Travis Hunter or Trevor not delivering. And then you have your betting population, which we know are getting angry if they're losing money.
Sure.
So it's just wild that we have all these different sectors that kind of collide on specifically the NFL.
Yeah.
That shape all these different narratives. And then we have the national folks like a Booger or somebody like that.
I like Booger.
Yeah, that's fine. But he's just going to see 2 Jags games all year.
But
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But see, but this is why it's such a crazy landscape right now with what's happening. Because with Trevor, and I'm saying from like Jaguars Twitter, I'm talking from a local level, right? Like there's no common ground here, and it reminds me a lot of like Tim Tebow. Like, remember when the whole Tebow thing, and it was like either you love Tebow and you wanted him here, or you're like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
And at least you can say with that, like, I think that had a lot to do with religion. Right?
Yeah, that off-the-field stuff.
It
wasn't just a football talk.
No. There was much bigger things than just the play on the field.
That you could say was politically almost.
Of course. With Trevor
enhanced.
Lawrence, like, it's not that. It's just, and like I said before, I think people, when Trevor got here, people were celebrating so much, and they were sold that this is going to be the savior. And he hasn't been that guy. So it's human nature when you invest in something that much that, like, this is finally, like, it's different now. It's no more Blake Bortles. It's no more Blaine Gabbert. Like, this will be the guy that'll usher us into Super Bowls. And people can say, well, that's not what I said. I think a majority of the people thought that was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Then when it doesn't happen, it's human instinct to go, well, I'm not going to admit that I was wrong, or maybe I over-embellished a little bit, so I'm going to ride with this until I die. And that's what's happening right now. Like, people aren't going to hold this guy accountable because they invested so much when he first got here, where it's like, this is the dude. And he's not the dude right now, and it's okay to admit that.
Yeah.
But people on one side aren't going to admit it because they're so invested when he first got here, and people on the other side won't come to common ground and say, well, he's not having the best time because the wide receiver drops in the offensive line because they're fed up with it.
Yeah.
And that's the world we live in. And that's why I really don't care, Casey, you posting the video, because I see what it is.
Well, listen, that's the world we live in, but that's also we do what we do. That's actually a beautiful thing in a lot of ways. Like there's our world has been is booming in a way because of this kind of stuff. It's just it's a weird reality, and it's kind of cool and goofy and all this different stuff, but it is what it is. I thought Prisco said something to you yesterday where he said,
Brent, fan of the show.
Hey,
Jaguars happy hour. Every Monday.
What time?
Man, we're talking. Hit him, Brent.
4 o'clock.
2? 6? 6 o'clock?
Oh, 4 to 6. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
2. Yep.
I actually wasn't sure about that because I know there's one show that goes like 2 different shows, 4 to 6. But so you go the whole 2 hours.
We're going all killer, no filler for 2 hours, Brent.
Okay. No commercials?
A couple.
That would be
a commercial.
That would be the filler.
Even the commercials are great.
Would you describe it as a lot of filler?
No,
or just some.
I mean, I would describe it as some of your favorite Jaguars being featured in some of the commercials, so you get to see them,
But Prisco, sometimes I'll be critical. I love Pete, but I'll also be critical of Pete because I think it's like just sometimes some of the stuff is just I think a little outlandish at times, and I've told him that whether it's on Twitter or to him. But I thought he said something yesterday. I was like, it just is the way he said it. Is what Trevor is right now. And it's not bad, and it's not great. And I think that's pretty accurate. And I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty as charged. But this goes back to my whole, you got to be good before you can be great, or you got to crawl before you can walk, or walk before you can run, because that actually is better than what it's been in Jacksonville. Being it is actually a lot better than it's been in Jacksonville. And I point to his record. Take away the Urban year, 3 out of the last 4 years, he actually has a winning record. 9-8, 8-8, 4-3. Now last year was not.
Yeah.
But again, is that good enough for all the praise? No. But is it something to work with still and not give up on? I just 100% believe yes, with all the things that I supported it with today.
Yeah.
I just believe there's better football still to come for Trevor Lawrence. I've seen him do things at the quarterback position where I've never seen in my 18 years here, in a good way.
Yep.
No, in a good way. There's plenty to point to in a good way.
Sure.
There really is. Every game there's something that's that's a hell of a throw. That's a hell of a play from the quarterback. There is.
Yeah.
And so I'm buying into that stuff still. And I think some of this actually goes back to almost like a Blake Bortles way, Casey, where he's an easy guy to root for. You want it to work because he represents everything that you want in a franchise quarterback. What did I say last year? I think Shad Khan's never been happier to write a check to a guy because of everything that he represents and is, and he's your face of your franchise, and he's a hell of a face of your franchise. He really is. So now it's not good enough. It can't stop there. But again, it's more to work with.
No, for sure.
And the last part I say about this is these guys keep signing up for him. Doug Peterson signed up for him. Urban Meyer signed up for him.
Liam
Cohen signed up for him.
Sure.
So in many respects, it's on you to get what you see him signed up for, other than being a head coach in the NFL.
No, without it,
Go ahead.
No, without a doubt, Brent. And once again, this is why I'm kind of indifferent and I'm willing to just kind of ride the middle here, because we talk about Andrew Luck when the whole lose for luck thing in Indy.
Yeah.
Everybody was clamoring for Indianapolis Colts to tank that season, and they did. I played against them. They definitely tanked. It was fun to play against.
That team was terrible.
It was a good time. We didn't get ahead of ourselves a lot.
You could feel that.
We weren't winning a lot of games in Jacksonville, but that Colts game, we'll circle that one as a win.
Was that Orlowski?
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. So, but, people were clamoring for that team to lose. They get luck. And you know what? For the most part, it worked out. Now, did you win a Super Bowl? No. Did you have some success? Absolutely. Did it get kind of cut maybe a little too short with Andrew Luck? Yeah, he left the game early. So be it. with Trevor, like everybody, and this is once again where I got a lot of blowback and hate and everything because people were clamoring for this team to lose, right? They wanted to see this team, like when James Robinson was put on the bench, I spoke out against it because I thought it was wrong. Because you're screwing up that guy for how much he played, for his player performance bonus as a rookie, because he was a 5th-round pick or 6th-round pick, whatever he was. Like, you're messing up that dude's money because he's not a high-priced running back. He's a late-round guy that he just so happened to be pretty damn good that year. So you bench him. I had a problem with that. Nobody cared. Then people wanted them to start losing. Okay, I cared about that because I feel like you can't have the loser mentality. Nobody really cared. Fine. Then the Jets do their thing, and we're all celebrating because the Jets lost and the Jaguars are going to get Trevor Lawrence. Fine. But now we see where it's at, and it's like, okay, well, let me ask you guys all this. Was it all worth it for where it is right now? Was it worth having that energy of wanting your team to lose so many games and to get Trevor Lawrence? And I don't think it is right now. I honestly don't think it was worth it. Now, once again, there's still a lot of years to go with Trevor Lawrence, and hopefully he can pick it up. But I think that energy that you had to wish bad on your franchise, to lose football games, to where it is right now, I don't think it was worth it.
I mean, it hasn't been yet. The unfortunate part of this whole thing is the biggest disservice to Trevor Lawrence calling him.
Yeah.
Like,
again, not his fault.
I hate to say
right?
it, you guys, at the bar probably didn't help
No,
people
listen,
feel. It's not just you. It's
No, but
everybody.
it was
Listen,
everybody.
I
Even
sang
said
on
I was
TV.
excited. Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is coming to town.
I was doing audio that night. I remember that.
You get me to sing on TV with Hick.
And by the way,
That was a big
Kenny,
deal.
James Robinson, yes, he was undrafted. It wasn't,
That's right. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
But I
couldn't
disagree with
remember.
you.
Okay.
I think you raise a great question.
Okay,
And
so you think it was worth it?
I absolutely think it was worth it. Because, again, in 3 out of the last 5 years, the Jags have been in the playoffs or in the mix.
Okay.
That is not Jacksonville Jaguars franchise football. And in part, that's because of him. And the reason I think they didn't make it was because he got hurt. I think everybody believes if he's fully healthy in 2023, they would have won 10 games. The record would look better. They would have gone to playoffs twice and maybe on their way to a third in 5 years under him, even with a debacle of Urban Meyer. And also, here's one other big thing about this.
Okay.
You have not had to look for quarterback for the last 4 or 5 years, and you don't need to, quite frankly, for the next couple of years. Some would say because you're stuck, but I think you just don't need to. You're committed to the quarterback. And this play's been looking for quarterback just about every year since I've been here before Trevor Lawrence.
But Brent, like that can't be the saving grace. I was like, at least I have to find another quarterback. Like, well, yeah, because you've been pot committed because you drafted him in the first round. Now, once again, I'm not saying that eventually it's not going to pay off, but they weren't clamoring for Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. Look what we did for that city. They weren't like when they drafted Josh Allen. I don't think Bills fans were like, let's jump through tables. I hope they lose so they get Josh Allen. But look what Josh Allen.
Weren't they not happy?
I feel like they probably weren't
they
the
were not
happiest.
happy,
I don't think they're happy in Kansas City either with Patrick Mahomes.
Right, yeah.
Like, really the only examples you can have in terms of teams hoping that, the fan base that wanted the team to lose would have been Indianapolis with Andrew Luck. It worked out. Tank for Tua in Miami. Didn't work out. And it had a little bit of a run, but didn't really work out where it looks like right now. And Trevor Lawrence. And maybe Caleb Williams. And that remains to be seen. Yeah. Right? We'll see
but
with
it looks
Caleb
like
Williams.
it's working. It's trending.
It's trending in the right direction. I just think, like, those are unique circumstances. When you do that, like, I think you expect that guy to come in and be the ultimate difference maker. And I just don't think that merited what Trevor Lawrence has done so far.
Yeah, and that's fair. I'm just saying I disagree with you. I
that's
think,
fine.
I think your word ultimate, fair. I think difference maker, I think he has definitely been a difference maker in the organization. Okay. Because 3 out of the last 4 years, again, in the mix, that is not a Jacksonville thing. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm not telling you, I know people are going to hammer me for this. Brent, that's not the bar. I get it. But until the bar is raised, it actually is the bar. Like, it's got to be better than bottom. Like, that is the bar. I mean, quite frankly, that's what James Gladstone, Tony Baselli, and Liam Cohen came in here and did. They're like, we got to raise the floor. We know we're not one of the elite teams in the NFL. We are raising the floor of this thing so we don't suck. Trevor Lawrence, at the very least, has helped them not suck. At the very least.
Frank convinced me I'm on that side.
Yeah, all good, man.
But and
They don't
that
suck.
is that good enough? No,
Make the
listen.
T-shirts. We don't suck.
I know it sounds awful.
I get it's the truth. I get it's the truth.
I get it. Sounds awful, but the next thing is when you don't suck, is where can you get it? Right. That is still to be determined, and that is a fair thing. Like, where is it going? Yeah. But I'll argue it because 25 years old, because maybe we get some continuity out of these guys. The roster is better, we think, although they better play well. Here's one other thing about the investment part before we hit a break. Who right now on this football team is playing worthy of their investment? Josh Hines-Allen, Brian Thomas Jr. from a draft pick standpoint.
I mean,
Walker Little from a $15 million standpoint.
I would say Lloyd before he got hurt.
He was, but it took 4 years to get that first pick. But he was.
Yeah,
He was. I think Foye-Oluokun plays good football for what you're paying him. I think every week he's a good football player. But it's limited, man. Like, it's real. When you look this bad the last 2 weeks.
Travis Etienne?
Yeah, I was going to say Etienne.
I think, and Hamby did it yesterday. I won't do it again today, but get him the damn ball.
Get the ball in his
He's
hands.
your best player on offense, maybe not named Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, he
right
is.
Now.
He's the most consistent thing you have.
So, when you have 2 weeks like this, nobody's playing worth a damn is my point.
Yeah. Sure.
Nobody's going to, if you want to go with just investment, put it on a board, say first round pick, $50 million, $28 million, $15 million, second round pick, they're all going to come up empty.
Yeah.
The way this looked the last 2 weeks. Now, we could have a different story coming off the Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
I think that's really fascinating that the Jags are 4-3. If you take the 2 weeks that they just had and put it before the Monday Night Football game, and the Monday Night Football game is what you finish on to make 4-3, this feels totally different. And I think that's what the Jags are trying to probably tell themselves. Now, that could be false hope.
Yeah.
But how would we feel if they just came off Monday Night Football and are sitting on that and are 4-3, even though they looked like crap for 2 weeks prior?
Sure.
Like, I know that's like too much perspective, maybe. Because right now it is what it is.
Yeah, you can do that with anything.
You can.
Because even to what you were just saying, are you worth the investment? Like, if you go play that game around the league, like, Tez Johnson makes less money than you do.
That's fair.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The last couple weeks.
Fair.
So.
But we were praising who is the 7th round picks earlier in the year when they were playing well. Who's
for
talking about in the league or in the Jags?
No, for the Jags. Who the Jags pick late?
Well, so it's LeQuint.
LeQuint Allen. Sorry,
okay.
yeah. LeQuint Allen, Buster Brown when he's playing well, he's a late pick. We're praising even a Tootin when he's healthy and playing well and contributing.
We're
Monheim.
We're playing Doozy.
Monheim, that's what I was thinking of.
We're playing Dewey.
Monheim, yeah,
Dewey, who's undrafted. We were praising him for the first couple weeks.
First few weeks, we're praising him. Like, so again, like, those sound really good. That's like, damn, look at Gladstone, right?
Yeah.
But that's the league, and so we got to sift through that and figure it out. And so when we come back, are they a playoff team? I simply ask, are they a playoff team? They are right in the mix. They are in the playoffs as of today. We got 10 games to go. 10-game season, 11 weeks. Are they a playoff team?
I think "we don't suck" might be my favorite Jaguars catchphrase of all time. Like, next year they should have like the commercials, like, it should be like, I'm Trevor Lawrence and we don't suck.
Well, it beats like the whole thing that we would do about every third game of the year is, oh no, we suck again.
I mean, it goes from, it feels a little different to, we don't suck anymore.
It would be.
Get your season tickets now.
That would come back to bite them.
And there have been plenty of things that have come back.
Oh, talking about Trevor Bank?
Trevor Bank was bad.
We'll be back. Hey, don't forget bestbetjacks.com, by the way. St. Augustine, Orange Park, Monument Road. We will be down in St. Augustine for Best Bet as a World Poker Tour comes to Jacksonville starting next Thursday. So on the road down at Best Bet for a show, and then that kicks off the month of November as well. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you
and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnicht has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. And most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnicht. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnicht. GMC. We are professional grade.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar. Grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. Just like the original location in Springfield, try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy. He's feeling good. He's Trayvon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you. Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jax Beach, you got to do it. String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jax Beach on Penman Road.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, Honda has what you need.
The Honda Talon. Ultimate performance meets family-friendly fun. Prices starting at $363 a month. Or the sporty Honda CBR 650 starting at an affordable $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from a full line of Honda products. Only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
The weekend spreads.
You feeling good about your Bucks pick there, Casey?
Well, we lost the lead to the sports department, huh?
We did.
Even with my Rams pick, oh man, that Georgia one. That's unbelievable. I lost that Georgia game.
I feel like we busted our asses last week. We're 10 games behind.
Because Brent cheated.
Good point.
What's that with the Rams?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Hey, Brent.
Like, dude, I'm so sick of it. How did you know?
It's just us talking here. No one else is listening right now.
Nobody else
We
listens.
speculated a little bit yesterday. I don't remember.
What did you come up with? I didn't hear this.
You really want me to tell you?
Well, I can tell you, I didn't know anything.
I don't believe you one bit. I think Cohen tipped you off.
But I like it. I actually, you know what? I like that you believe that.
I don't think
like that's a good thing that you guys.
I don't think he said to you
supposed
like
to believe. You've never picked against
Yeah.
the Jaguars before in this game, and all of a sudden, without even hesitation, it was like, nope, Rams.
I don't think that.
Rams.
I don't think that he like told you like, hey, we're going to struggle here. I think you heard something because you're like the only one there. Like in passing, like, hey, we shouldn't have. Hey, this just a quick like wasn't even talking to you. You heard it and you were like,
wink if it's true.
Or
Got him.
when you were out at practice, you thought they looked terrible and nobody else, you didn't really say anything. You know, you're like, oh, these boys aren't.
But
it's
I
not
was a
gonna
big
happen.
proponent of even if they look bad at practice, like, are you going to base it off that? You know, because
So,
teams at bad practices
we think
still
Cohen
show
told
up.
you.
Well, this I love that you guys think this.
Not
There's
denying
really nothing, guys.
He didn't deny it
But
at all.
I will say, there's two reasons why I thought the Jags would have trouble with this game. I did not like the matchup of. I thought it favored McVay
Sure.
and their folks more than
Ferguson on our linebackers, sure.
No, like no, I think. Well, guess what? They ended up playing like 13 personnel, a ton.
They did.
They didn't expect it. Like I just felt like the chess match favored the Rams.
Sure.
I also feel like there's something very hard to articulate about.
Here we go.
About two things in the NFL. One, I don't love the fact that they had to play 5 straight games the way they had to play against these teams.
Okay.
And I think the Rams are a team that's been good now for 7 or 8 years, right?
Yeah,
But the
consistent.
Jags are just not there. They're not an organization that has graduated to that yet. And then the one big thing above all, and I tweeted this, I don't care if Puka Nacua is playing. Matthew Stafford scares the hell out of me. I think he's really good. And guess what? I was right. Like Matthew Stafford dominated the game, controlled their defense. And that's one of the big reasons they won the football game. So, I mean, that really is it. It's not – there are a few times that I'll pick against the Jags probably this year. Like I'm already thinking Denver, I don't like that game. I didn't like this game. I liked Seattle more in the beginning of the year more than I liked it when it actually came about because I was like, are the Jags really going to go to 5-1 and win 4 straight games? But I still went with them. But I did not like this one from the jump, is my point.
We're going to need to see your Hard Rock Bet transaction history just to make sure
Well,
no
you can
foul
see
play
the
there.
you can see the Hard Rock Bet transaction because there is no betting in London on Hard Rock.
That's a good point.
Now, I could have signed up for something
VPN,
else.
you know, there's ways. There's ways. There's ways. Okay.
There probably are ways, but I didn't do it.
He's calling Ty to put it in.
He's like, Ty, trust me, I
And
got
you know me,
it.
I don't
Ty.
touch the Jags on my
Ty,
my
Snapper,
wagers.
take the over touchdowns right now.
Go get your mom's credit card.
What about
put it in Hard
Kyron
Rock.
Williams? Nope. Shut down. Everyone thinks Kyron Williams, including Casey, Hamby, and Austin. But nope, we're good.
I did bring this up that I found interesting. This is we should know better than to get. And I'm not saying we did or the fan base even did, but don't get excited about people being injured, and that gives you an advantage. The Jags lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, who didn't have Joe Burrow for a half a football plus. The Jags just lost to the Rams without Puka Nacua, who arguably is the best receiver in the game.
Yep.
The Jags lost to the Seattle Seahawks, who didn't have their entire secondary.
We get it.
Like, that doesn't matter. That's like it should matter, maybe.
Fingers
but
crossed
it
that
doesn't
Max
matter.
Crosby and everybody
Well, they
comes
are
back
actually
on-
getting everybody back.
Are they?
They're getting like Bowers back and
That's a good thing, as it
somebody else,
turns
but
out.
it might be a good thing. Like I honestly don't know if players think. Hey, you tell me.
Yes.
Do players? I know the fan base like, oh, you got to beat them because look, they're playing this guy. It's like no, it's just not how it works. But the players get a little bit. I'm not saying lack of focus or anything. You could say, hey, it's all about us, all about us, all about us, all about us. But the bottom line is like, hey, this is a little bit
Does
of
it come up?
easier an assignment because
No,
Puka Nacua is not playing today.
Well, no. See, playing defense, it was more of offensive linemen. Like this offensive lineman's out. They have a rookie in at tackle.
I'm gonna eat.
Oh yeah, like you're excited.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Or like a backup quarterback.
but that's like human nature, even for an athlete.
Yeah.
And guess what? You usually get burned by that way of thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's not just the Jags. I mean, usually in sports, you get burned by that way of thinking.
Hey, everybody else who played Browning after looked like they had it pretty under
They were
control.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's that. My point is this about the Dodgers. If the Dodgers go into the series being like, oh, we got this because we're way better than them. Yes, you are way better than them.
Yeah.
But I don't think sports works that way.
I do.
Yeah, I don't. I don't believe it does. But if they think that way at all, which is hard to get out of your mind if you know you're that good, right?
See, I can't even begin to put myself there. Like, if you're the Dodgers, just for a second, like, what do you do if you show up to work? Like, say you're Max Muncy, who's like good, but you show up to work.
And fielding, I mean, hitting was, he's fine.
I mean, but he's a player. You know what I mean? He's been in the league a long time. Like, in his mind, he's probably like, I'm Max Muncy, the good one, not the one that plays for the A's. But, like, you show up to work and you go in your clubhouse and it's the greatest player to ever play in Ohtani. Hall of Famer Freddie Freeman. Hall of Famer Mookie Betts. Blake Snell. Tyler Glasnow. Yamamoto. You're looking around, you're like, we can't lose.
We can't lose.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what I would do.
I would. Yeah. I would say, but if they do that, they're probably in trouble.
I think they do it every damn day.
Yeah, because like, you put Muncy like kind of like a horrible team. Like he's kind of, oh, dude, you're Max Muncy. He's like, oh, good to have you. You just see, he literally shows up and probably the security guards don't even recognize him. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like they do that every day.
I do think there's a human nature part of it. Oh, we're in the feud today.
Patrick.
Yeah, we didn't really have time to talk about this, but.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
I got to answer. I got to before the feud starts.
What I was going to say,
because I teased this.
Is it exists? We don't have to do it.
No, it's fine.
do
We're
it,
good.
man.
We're good.
Don't tease the sound and then not do it.
No,
I didn't tease the sound.
No, I'm saying as a
Listen, we got all week and another to talk about all this, but I just want to, I want the emotion to still be registered here.
I want to have fun.
I want the emotion to be registered.
What the hell?
Are the Jags a playoff team at 4-3?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're capable. Absolutely. Yes.
Well, no, crap, they're capable.
Okay. I mean, if you're asking me right now, do I put my money on the Jaguars making the playoffs?
That's what I'm asking.
He almost did it again.
Yeah.
We should just do it.
Yes.
Hamby?
Yes.
Is this like Georgia always wins kind of answer?
No, this is
This is the AFC in general.
This is you're playing a bunch of terrible teams over the last 10. You got to go 6-4 and you're in the playoffs.
Didn't I just try to avoid that thought?
Sorry.
I just thought I talked us into the psychology of don't fall into that.
Yeah.
That they're automatically beating the Titans.
You got 2 against the
Raiders,
Titans,
the Jets.
Come on.
And by the
Guarantee you they don't win all 4 of those games.
And this is
guaranteed.
Pete did this as well on the show. Can we stop saying Indy always loses in Jacksonville?
Yeah, that didn't probably happen.
It's different. Okay,
This year's different.
Okay.
And then like I get and
that's
like,
what I thought.
And Houston always beat Jacksonville and it didn't happen. It's different.
It is.
Okay. Go ahead, Brent. Obviously you think so, right, Brent?
No, Casey.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Well, that's pretty wild. You guys all think that. And I think I would say, yeah. I believe it. But I don't believe as much as I did last week.
Oh, yeah.
But I do believe it. And here's really the big reason why I believe it.
Because the AFC is...
The AFC? Well, the AFC is almost... That Houston loss was huge last night for the Jags to believe that. If Houston wins, now they look good 3 weeks in a row. But they did not look good. They really don't look good.
Houston is not good.
They're not good.
Stroud is
Stroud is
they
not
can't block
right.
it.
Yeah, they can't do a lot. Did you see the drop Nico Collins at? Holy cow, man.
Real quick, is Daniel Jones the best quarterback in this division?
Well, right now he's playing the best.
I mean, yeah, as we said here right now, for sure.
He's playing the best. But just real quick thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 teams currently right now above 500, and Jags are one of them. The only other team the Jags are not at least 2 games ahead, of, the Cincinnati Bengals at 3-4. So that would bring 9 teams right now into the mix. 9 teams that even have a chance at this stage that you would say. Now, somebody probably goes on a run. I don't know who, but somebody probably goes on a run. And it doesn't look like it's going to be the Raiders, the Titans.
It's not.
Probably not Houston.
It's not.
No, it's not.
No,
The Browns, the Jets, the Dolphins.
No,
that leaves really the Ravens, and they're 1-5. You have a 3-game lead on them. So, legitimately right now, the Jags are one of 9 teams that probably have a realistic chance to make the postseason. And although they lost to Cincinnati, they're still ahead of them.
Yeah. Well, the way it looks right now, I mean, assuming that Indianapolis keeps rolling, who would they be fighting the wild card with? Like, what teams? Like, so either the Bills or the Patriots.
Yep.
Probably be the Patriots.
Well, right now, as it sits, right? I mean, they are in the wild card teams are the Bills, the Chargers, the Jags. Yeah. Then right on the outside is Kansas City. You got a game in hand on them. That's a huge win.
I think Kansas City's going to figure
But they're going to probably go. Like, they might win the division.
They'll figure
right?
it out, I think.
The Bengals, who, again, you lost to.
So forget from that point.
So don't even go Bengals?
Yeah. So you're fighting with
Kansas City, Chargers, who you play.
I think you're fighting with the Chargers and then the Patriots.
What about the Broncos?
Denver, right?
In the Broncos. Well, the Broncos lead the division.
I don't
right
think
now.
you're fighting with Denver.
But I'm saying
Denver's locked in.
but if it comes down to it, like not every team can make the wild card. So I'm saying like what teams theoretically would you have to compete with?
Well, we think right now it depends. Really, it's hard conversation.
I know,
Do you think Kansas City wins the West?
Yes.
They're all tied.
Yes.
So
Okay.
then you'd be
so
competing
then
with
it's Denver, it's New England, it's the Chargers.
But I don't necessarily think you're competing with Denver. I think Denver is going to be locked in.
Yeah,
so I
they're
think you're
5.
competing for 2 spots with the Chargers and the Patriots.
Chargers and
Okay.
Patriots.
That's
Fair
what
enough.
So,
and you
so
play the
it
Chargers.
probably comes down to the Chargers then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Patriots have an
I don't
easy
know.
schedule.
trust the
Listen, New England,
Patriots?
I do, man. I said this at the start of the year. I trust Vrabel, and I think Drake May is.
Well, they have an easy schedule too. They got a 4th place schedule, and that's factoring in right now.
So if they can have an easy schedule,
But they also
and then
beat the Bills.
the Jags
Casey.
can
Like,
too.
That was impressive.
Yeah. So hey, that's right now. That's what you're looking at. You got to play against those two, and you get the Chargers.
Yeah.
You have a chance to do. If you can win one of those games with Denver or the Chargers, I don't think they'll win the Denver game in December. But if you can beat the Chargers, now you got a game in hand over the Chiefs and Chargers. That's a big deal potentially at the end of the day.
But that's why you got to beat the bad teams you play because
Chargers might not be good.
Patriots also get to play bad teams pretty
Yeah,
regularly.
they do. Right, like the Chargers, you guys think are they any good?
Yeah.
Or you think they are still good? I mean, they're so banged up.
I think, they're banged up, but I do trust their coach, and I trust like eventually they figure it out.
Okay. Because their defense sucks. No, their defense sucks.
Offense is good though.
Yeah.
Well, it's good in the 4th quarter when you're down by 21. But anyway, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And who knows? Chargers are going to lose like 4 more guys because that's what they do.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Good point.
Like,
And then-
that franchise is cursed.
But also too, like we'll see with the Ravens, Brent, if the Ravens can make a run because
But
they
he's
get
out
healthy,
again this week.
I know, but if they somehow make
I think they're done.
I still think the Bengals are in it.
Who do they play this week? Ravens? Do we know?
Ravens got the Bears.
But the Ravens are terrible right now, right?
Yeah. That'd be one
they're
heck of a
brutal.
run.
Ravens got the Bears.
The Bengals have the
Dolphins,
Jets,
the
by the way.
Vikings, and the Browns and the Jets.
Bengals going to be 4-4. Bengals have the Jets.
Bengals will.
So maybe
See the
somebody
Jets?
from
I think the Bengals are in the mix. That loss could hurt.
With Joe Flacco, yeah, we'll see.
All right, what do we got?
I don't know. Jacksonville feud.
Can you please be Steve Harvey and be like, smiling and like, good conversation and good like bedside manner? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing to smile about around here.
All right, man. Sorry.
Love that meme.
All right, we move. Jacksonville feud. We'll do Florida Gators. They fired their coach. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Me and us talked about it. Brent, you were across the England. That made it. Anyway, they fired their coach. So I walked around Town Center and I asked folks, if it's not Lane Kiffin, who is it going to be? 5.
Ooh.
Y'all should get these.
Luke Fickle. No. Okay.
These
Brent,
ones.
go first.
I'm trying. It was.
Somebody
it's an
take
easy
him.
one.
Somebody take.
Yeah, I feel like this feels pretty easy. I could do that as well.
No pressure.
I'm going to take the guy from Louisville, Braum. It's not on there?
Maybe.
Brent, you got so cocky with it.
I forget this is at the Town Center.
Yeah.
Drinkwitz?
This isn't real.
What do you mean? The Town Center doesn't exist?
No.
All right.
James Franklin.
Good guess. James Franklin?
When did you ask this question? Yesterday. Okay. I don't know if this has been, before Segnetti got his new contract. Who's the next Florida Gators coach gonna be? See, Brent just took mine. They're all obvious, yeah.
2 and 3.
Yes. Yeah, obvious to you because you talk college football all the time.
2 and 3 have connections to Jacksonville. I don't even remember number 5. I'm being number 5 is also. It's when you see it, you'd be like, oh.
Okay. Who's the coach at Washington right now?
Jed Fish.
Yeah, Jed Fish.
Good call.
Jed Fish. Hey, you better
That's
believe
a nice one. That was good.
Well,
That's
he said
impressive.
Jacksonville. That was the Jacksonville connection.
Urban Meyer.
Nobody tell Clay Harbor. That's a hell of a guess, Brent. Urban Meyer.
Nobody tell Clay Harbor. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't Clay Harbor hate Jed?
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was Blake Bortles, I think. I don't want to put that on him, but
Kind of just did. You didn't have to say it, but Clay's already said the other part.
Coaches in our state.
Want me to get it for you?
Yeah, I take it. Oh, yeah, you can go take this one, Brent.
Is it goalish? That USF.
We also would have accepted the coach of USF because that's what I got.
Yeah,
that's what. Oh wait, so it was like a tie between those two?
That is the coach.
Oh,
that's his real name.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know his name. Okay,
fair enough.
By the way, I think what are the odds on that? Like, I think the odds are higher than are the best for either Golish or Braum, according to Vegas.
I was wondering where Clark Lee was.
More than Kiffin.
They hire Golish. That would be.
Again, that's Vegas odds. I'm not saying there, but they flipped. Like Kiffin is not the favorite anymore. I think, as I saw it yesterday, at least one betting site.
Does Golish feel like? Okay, we'll go. Sorry, Hamby. I was gonna say, does Golish kind of feel like what they just got rid of though in Napier? Yeah,
that's exactly why I said that. Top 5 things in a word that would describe how you would feel if the Dodgers won again. One word.
Pissed.
Hamby?
That's a great answer.
It's your dance.
Yeah, I know.
Bad.
Not a good one. Disappointed.
No? Disappointed.
Oh, hang on, hang on.
I'm giving that.
What? What are you giving disappointed to?
No, done.
Sad?
For sad, like you're done. Like, I'm sad. I'm done with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't think that's fine. There's more
I
like
said
I'm
disappointed, so I'm out.
It's not disappointed. You're not excited. You're just like
6'7". What the hell was that?
No, you guys are unbelievable.
How did you get that?
Because I saw the Parker Washington thing, so now it's on my mind all the time.
Are you gonna ask him about that? No, you won't. It's all right.
You should.
You should though.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Ask him.
I'll post it on Twitter. We'll see.
There's 2 things we didn't find out. Why the heck was De'Ami Brown returning kicks? Did they say it in the broadcast?
Yeah, I don't know.
We haven't asked that.
Top 5 answers are on the board, gentlemen.
Indifferent. I mean, I feel like indifferent wouldn't be there, but like, you don't care. Like indifferent.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Hamby's helped me out today.
How about happy?
Dog.
Something's going on with Hamby. He's like, he must have got yelled at by
Nobody
me or
wants
something.
it to happen, huh?
Nobody's happy now.
No one wants it to happen. Impressed? Like you're impressed? Like, oh, okay. Hamby
sick.
See?
Give it to him. He didn't mean it that way, but
Oh, it did mean it that way.
I thought you meant sick in a good way.
Oh, bro,
I'm off the good way once I didn't get happy.
Fair enough. Last 2. One is actually a positive connotation. One's negative.
Lit. Nah.
No.
Positive connotation. I said happy.
In terms of what they are.
The dynasty.
That's
stop.
one word you feel. Okay.
That's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Feel like they're a
impressed,
dynasty.
impressed wouldn't get it done, but dynasty.
Take us
does.
home.
It's a negative feeling?
It's a negative.
One word?
Somebody thinks that I'm it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Angry.
Sucks.
Angry.
No, I'm going back to the comment.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Different thing.
Okay.
I said angry.
Angry.
Tennis match going on here.
I know. Brent to serve. Somebody thinks you're it in a negative connotation. You're feeling bored. I don't know. Yeah, I know it's already.
Like, I don't think this would fit you, but I'll go crazy. That's crazy.
It's
stupid.
I don't think anybody says stupid about you.
Is that? Got one more, or is that it?
That's
it. Okay.
Let's hope so. We're
What?
done.
Oh, we go to the Patreon. We go extra.
We can go extra.
What's wrong with that?
Speaking of, Club 904 coming in next. Then we got Talent Talk after that. Talk about the Ospreys at 2 o'clock right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Oh, plenty of Jags talk still to come. Thanks for all the comments in the chat.
See my mentions.
And in Austin's mentions. And mine, too, for that matter. Have a good Tuesday, everybody. Most of us know how to throw.
but you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jag Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone.